Say Only 35 bracelets to go after tonight, where we will crown another World Series of Poker champion in the 50th event of the year. Welcome back to the GGPoker studio in rainy Seoul, South Korea. I am Artosis, once again joined by professional poker player and WSOP bracelet winner, Calvin Lee. How are you doing, Calvin?
I'm good. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I'm excited to catch up on what's been going on this week.
Absolutely. And this is especially exciting because it's an actual regular no-limit Holdem event. We already did some Omaha, we did some short deck, but that's not really Holdem, is it?
Right. I am especially excited for tonight's episode because we're covering, like you said, the no-limit, everyone's favorite poker game. You know, what they grew up with. So yeah, let's get to it.
Alrighty. Well, without further ado, let's take a look at that recap, see what's happened in this past week of poker. That recap coming right up here. All right, so we had the $400 buy-in no-limit Colossus event. It had a guarantee of $3 million, but had almost 13,000 signups, which just ballooned it up to $4.7 million in prize pool. Rano Sutla from Finland, also known as Ruku, took down his first bracelet and almost $600,000. Then we had the Colossus 1 million guaranteed, over 4,000 entries brought a very sizable prize pool of $1.6 million. And Yuri Zivileski won his second bracelet and more than $220,000, which actually brings him to the #2 on the World Series of Poker Player of the Series leaderboard. They also had the $2,500 No Limit Hold'em six-handed, and with almost 900 entries, it had a prize pool of $2 million. Kristen Bicknell took down the well-known Brazilian star Bellarmino de Souza heads up and won her third World Series of Poker bracelet. I mean, there's so many great tournaments that went on here. We also had Patrick Kennedy win the Bounty event for the $840 buy-in, and that was kind of like his really big one. He had such a big bounty by the end. We'll be talking about bounties coming up here. It was over $80,000 more than the second place bounty that he finished with. So it like almost doubled his prize pool there. And then of course we had the Deep Stack event with over 2,000 entries. And Sungju Hyun, a Korean player.
Oh, Team Korea representing. All right, let's go.
I believe that's the 4th World Series of Poker bracelet officially won. Yours counts for America, so we'll hold on to that one. We also had the $1,000 short deck, and we had Paul Teo of Malaysia ending up winning that. He already made 2 final tables this year in the World Series of Poker, so finally takes home his bracelet. And we had the $500 Turbo Deep Stack event with almost 3,000 players. That thing took no time at all, man. About 6 hours.
Turbo event. Yep.
Yeah, and we had Vladas Bernikis from Lithuania take it down. So congratulations to all involved there. Some really exciting stuff, like Kristen Bickwell winning her 3rd bracelet as well.
Yeah, very high. She's a high-stakes, accomplished professional. It's good to see her taking her 3rd bracelet down.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome to see. Let's take a quick look at what we'll be casting here tonight. This is event number 50, as mentioned previously. It is a $2,100 buy-in, no-limit bounty championship, a prize pool of over $2 million, over 1,000 entries with 123 coming in from satellites. Calvin, can you explain to us a little bit what bounty means related to a no-limit Hold'em championship tournament?
Sure, so everything is the same, except that people are assigned a $500 bounty, meaning that if you get knocked out, the player knocking out will receive the bounty. So as a result, it should create more action, especially early on, because they're incentivized to get that knockout.
Yeah, that is very exciting. I can't wait to see that kind of make it pick up a little bit there. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Let's take a look at some of our key players that we'll be watching throughout. And these are gigantic names: Dale Negrano, Elke, Connor Dreanan, and Damien Salas. Let's take a closer look at them, starting with Dale Negrano. I mean, does this guy really need any introduction at this point? He's probably the biggest ambassador of the whole game of poker. He's won over $42 million, 6 World Series of Poker bracelets, 2 WPTs. I mean, there's nothing this guy hasn't done.
Right, so he just finished up his Vegas WSOP stint and now is on the GGPoker client, so we're excited to have him on there. And he also has a 100K bracelet bet with a lot of the professionals trying to up the stakes.
All right.
So we'll be on the eye for that, yeah.
He's getting his gambling in, no doubt. It'd be fun to watch him here. And then, of course, we have Elke. This guy, I mean, there is so much I could say about him.
You know him very well, personally.
I do. He's a friend, and he is actually someone who was a great StarCraft 1 professional gamer out here in Seoul, South Korea. So that's actually how I ended up meeting him. But I mean, as people know, he's one of the most famous players in the world right now. #1 in France. He's won just millions and millions of dollars.
Yep.
We also have Damien Salas. This is an Argentinian pro that actually used to be a lawyer and started taking poker more seriously back in 2006. And from there, he's kind of worked his way up, and at this point, he's won over $2.5 million and is #4 on the Argentina all-time money list. And of course, we have Connor Dreanan, the 32-year-old American player. He's won over $11 million, and he just smashes online tournaments, man. He won 5 titles this year in the Spring Championship of Online Poker.
Yeah, Connor Dreanan, he's a high-stakes professional, and he's also known as the grinder of the sorts in the circuit. But he's also famously well known for losing aces against aces in a $1 million one-drop event a few years back.
That is the most painful beat in the world, is it not?
He took it with class, though. He took it with class. Yeah.
I can't imagine doing that myself. Well, looking at those 4 gigantic names, like if you had to guess on one to end up winning a bracelet this year, who would you go with?
You know, all 4 of them are very accomplished players, but like I was saying before, I'm gonna go with Connor Dreanan just because he's got the experience and he's a workhorse. You know, he's in there playing every event, so higher chances for him to make a deep run, I think. That's
a good point, but at the same time, I'm thinking Damien Negrano with all those $100,000 bets, he's got to have that motivation, right?
He's very incentivized as well, yep.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll see how they end up doing. Before we get into the actual tournament, though, we do have a little video to hear from Felipe Ramos, someone that we've been watching throughout the weeks.
GGPoker ambassador?
Yeah, that's right. He's going to tell us what he thinks about the online series so far.
What is up, everybody? Felipe Ramos here, GGPoker ambassador, talking to you from my little humble office where the magic happens, where the live streams happen over ggpoker.tv, over Felipe Mojave, which is my channel. Very nice to be talking to you about the WSOP Online. It's been a true blessing to play the series, wide range of buy-ins, opportunity for everybody. That's what I like. Unfortunately, we cannot be in Vegas and play poker live right now, but it's just the situation we're living in. We gotta learn from this and come back even stronger. I'm very excited for the second portion of the WSOP Online on GG now, simply because Poker Players Championship, the 25K, and the biggest, the largest ever online event, which is the main event with $20 million guarantee. I won't miss that. You guys will not miss that as well. So big hugs and blessings from Brazil and the Motion Squad. Good luck, everybody. See you next time, and see you over the tables as well. Vamos.
All right, always a force of positivity there, Felipe Ramos.
He's looking awfully comfortable there, isn't he? Really taking that online grind to the max. Yeah.
I got to tell you, as someone who sits in front of a computer a lot and does a lot of online streaming, that is normally what you wear.
You know, that's one of the perks of playing online, right? There's no, you don't have to shower, get dressed up, go to the casino. You know, you just wake up and go to your PC.
Is it true that they make you wear pants when you play the World Series of Poker in person? All right, let's get right into this.
Okay.
This is going to be a lot of fun. Of course, we do have those bounties. This is very early on in the tournament. You can see the blinds right now, 300, 600. Still almost 700 players remaining in this tournament. So let's take a look. We have Damien Negrano here at the table. He's got that 7-9 offsuit. Goes ahead and folds around. Small blind sitting here with 310. Throws it away. Ay caramba. 710. Just going to go ahead and check it. And we have 3 Queen King on the board. Not really hitting either hand there, huh?
Yeah, but it should be good for the early positions raise here.
And looks like we're just going to see a win very quickly.
Yeah. So you're gonna see this a lot from the big blind. You're gonna often see people defending with sort of meh to not so great hands, but it's because of that the opening size is too small and there's any in there, so you're just very incentivized to call and see a flop.
Well, we have here in the cutoff, Muka 82, raising it up, a little min raise there with the aces. Flop comes 10 king 5. He did get called down there on the big blind with an 8 king suited.
Ooh.
He's gonna bet in. Parker Talbot thinking about it a little bit.
He'll call here. No reason to do anything else.
All right, calls. The turn comes with a 9. Doesn't really help either hand.
Yep.
Check from Parker. Bet out from Muka.
Muka bets out small, trying to get value from the hand that Parker likely has, or the 10-jack, king 10 kind of hands with the pair in the straight jaws to get value.
Parker thinking a bit, does end up calling 5 there on the river. A check again from Parker.
The backdoor spades get there. So we'll see what Parker does here. Yep, he calls.
Calling down the whole way, runs into aces. And of course, Muka gonna take that one down.
Yep, tough spot for him.
All right, next hand, we have Pascal here, under the gun with the ace-8. Fold around. Muka, once again, waking up with a hand here, a pair of 9s. Goes ahead, does a little min raise, a re-raise here from kinda AA, who has AK right now. Parker in the small blind. Gonna throw that away. Ross as well. Back to Muka. Re-raises with the 9s.
Yep, it's kind AA, he's a shorter stack with the 9s. Very reasonable play. But kind AA is not going anywhere.
So he's putting them all in here.
And we're off to the races.
All right, let's see what we get. On the flop, we get 8, 2, 5. 10 on the turn. Looking for an ace or a king on that river. That is not either one of them. An 8 comes up, and the 9s are going to hold on.
So we were saying in the last week's broadcast that ace-king is favored over lower pairs in a short deck game, but now we're back onto no limit mode. Ace-king against 9s, it's a flip, but the 9s are a little bit more favored.
Well, takes him down there. All right, next hand coming up, we do have Damien Negrano sitting there in the big blind. We'll see what he ends up doing. Birdie here raises it up, the minimum raise with Queen-King. Goes around to the small blind with an ace-8.
Really good to see Damien Negrano back in the GGPoker series. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of him in the future.
Well, we might indeed. Look at this. He flops top 2 pair. Goes ahead and checks, but that means we have an open-ended straight draw here for Birdie.
Yep, it's an action flop.
Birdie bets in. Fold there from Rachu. Down Negrano. Where does he go with this? Does a gigantic re-raise. Puts his chips in the center there.
Okay.
All right, playing against the king-queen, looking for that straight. 6 on the turn. Looking for the ace, looking for the 9. And it is not going to be either.
King.
Tease him a little bit there with that king.
It's not good enough.
All right, down Negrano. Going to go ahead and double himself up. He was pretty low there for a bit.
So that king-queen call, maybe in a normal, regular setting, no limit Holdem tournament, maybe you won't see that call. But because now there's a bounty on Damien Negrano, if he busts him out, he gets that extra $500. That might have incentivized him to make that call and gamble a little bit.
I like it. Does that just kind of always give you more action?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, especially early on.
Did someone like Damien Negrano maybe benefit from that? More people playing into him, trying to knock him out?
I think so, especially Negrano, because he's got so much experience, right? He's played with all types of pros through the decades. You know, the best of the best, the amateurs. You know, so I would trust his reads on what's going on at the tables.
Alrighty. Well, we have a little bit of play going on right there. Daniel folding it out to the ace-10. I love how they spam Daniel Negrano.
Yeah, these emojis are too funny, isn't it? It's just, it's great. Yeah. It's especially great when he's using it. Yeah.
Like, well, actually, that's pretty vain right there. If you ask me. Right, we have
Imagine being at the table and then you just see all of the emojis, you know, it's just
everyone's spamming at you the whole time. Looks like we have a bit of action here, and all in immediately here from Danny Seo with a pair of 10s. Daniel Negrano re-raises all in with ace-queen.
Yep.
Flop comes 2-2-5, still looking for an ace or a queen, 9 on the turn. And the river is an 8. Look at that, the 10's holding up.
The Daniel Negrano emoji, it's too good. It's too good.
I wonder if that would tilt you more. All right, looks like we're gonna go ahead and switch tables for now. Hopefully Daniel can stay until we see him later. Crossfire X here, raising it up with the min raise, under the gun with a pair of kings. Goes around to the button here, 10-7 folds, small blind folds. Felipe Ramos, he's back, 3-5 suited.
Yep, suited and connected, low cards. I think we'll see a complete here from Felipe. These suited low cards are nice because you don't expect someone to open the 3 and the 5, you know what I mean, the low cards.
Yeah.
So if you hit the low card, you're going to be generally pretty good.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Well, in this flop with ace 8-4, he does get that, that inside straight draw. Continuation bet there from Crossfire X, called by Felipe, and the turn is a 7. So now looking for a 6, looking for a 2. Couple checks right there. 10 on the river. Felipe just not making a hand.
Yeah, but a mandatory bluff spot by Felipe here. He's got the 5 high, the diamonds missed, you know, but you know, you gotta bluff here.
And look at the size of that bet. Is that a good size for the bluff?
It's a small bet. I would have went for a bigger size, I think. Yeah, because with the small bet, you know, all pairs you can't really fold from a crossfire spot, you know.
Yeah.
But
well, Crossfire, he goes ahead and calls there. And I think when you flip over the 3-5,
right,
I mean,
right.
what are they gonna call you
Yeah.
if you beat? I think you only beat 2-3. So.
especially from the big blind too, you know that they're defending with a lot of these trashy looking hands. So when you have kings there facing third pot bet, you gotta have to call.
Yeah. All right, getting into this next hand here, we had under the gun, the 3s actually raise it up. Razel fold with ace-king a little bit later on here. Does do the re-raise. Felipe in the small blind with 9-10 suited.
Oh,
He's
does
a
he want to
very
gamble
small
here?
stack.
Does he want to gamble here? Okay.
Oh.
I think I was thinking about it.
I like this ID, never gamble. Folds his 3s.
Story checks out.
Yeah. All right. Few folds of some weak hands around. Jack 7 here. The cutoff folded. Felipe folds. Never gamble. Take the blinds. E2. No good. Ah, Mosin. There's the min raise here with ace-jack suited. Goes around. Never gamble. Ace-jack suited as well. Goes ahead and completes.
True to his words, don't 3-bet, just
No.
call, you know, see a flop and then put the action on, you know?
And the 8-5 in the big blind. Goes ahead and calls. Flop
Okay.
comes 3-queen-4. Checks around to Mosin. Does a bet.
Never gamble should heal here with the backdoor spades going on as well. Oh, he
No.
decides not, yep.
Yeah, a couple
Okay.
folds. Mosin gonna take it down. Look at that, Mosin. Another nice hand here with ace-queen. 3's right behind him, gonna fold. Felipe, that exact same 3-5 suited once again, getting rid of it this time. Never gamble. He's on the button with king-jack.
Mosin never gamble, part 2.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, you might see a squeeze here from Negrano though. Pocket 8s.
All right.
He's got about 25 big blinds, it looks like. Should be a decent spot to shove, I think.
He's thinking about it, and he does indeed. Good call there.
Yep.
Mosin is pretty close to his chip level and actually goes ahead and folds. Never gamble. Is he going to live up to his name once again here? He has quite a few chips.
Well, we know that he would call if he saw his opponent's hand, but right now with king-jack off, it's a tough spot. The big blind could have ace-jack, ace-queen, ace-king, all kinds of hands that he dominates. Pocket 8's the best hand scenario that Never Gamble wants to see. So we'll see what he does though. Based on his screen name though, I think he's gonna let it go. But,
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that. Maybe this is the way to play. Look, his name is Never Gamble. He's on fire right now. He's hot, right? And his picture is a horseshoe.
Yeah.
It all fits together. We're gonna have some folds around to Felipe here once again. Ace 10 off. He's a short stack. He goes all in with it.
Yeah, less than 10 big blinds. This is an easy shove with the ace 10 off.
King Jack suited from Ben Bigelow. Re-raises all in. Fold from Negran. Of course, fold there as well.
And Felipe is at risk. He's gonna need to.
Ooh, all right. Well, not really looking too good with that 4 King 6 2 on the turn here.
Ace and an ace only.
Man, it can't be a clubbed ace. It's black.
It's an
Ace of spades.
Wow, ace on the river.
All right. Well done by Felipe. Staying alive. He's got that the VPIP of 12 right now. All right, Ben Bigelow once again here. He's under the gun. Queen Jack. Thinking a bit. Folds around. King 6. Fold, fold. Toma raises it up in the cutoff with ace 7. Felipe with queen 7 on the button.
Should go fold, fold, and a big blind call from Never Gamble here, I would think. See what happens.
Very good call there. Oh my God. Well, we flop a flush here. Club flush.
With a straight flush redraw as well with the 6 of clubs.
That is pretty sick. Of course, Toma actually has, well, not a whole lot of anything, does he? I guess he has an inside straight draw. Doesn't really hit anything.
Yeah, I don't like the check from there from Never Gamble. I think he should have bet out there. Get value from the ace, king, ace, queen, whatnot with the wheel draws. Because those hands aren't incentivized for Toma to bet on the turn if he checks. So, yeah, I think...
That's out on the river.
Yeah, he's got to bet by the river, but yeah.
Toma just going to throw it away, not too hard. There's no cards left to come.
He was happy to take the free cards there.
So Never Gamble. Playing a little bit meekly, maybe? Raise will fold with the 3s, opening it up with a bit of a raise. Mosin right behind him with 10s with the call.
Yeah, I think you could 3-bet or a call there with the 10s.
But look at this, bottom 2 pairs flopped by Ben Bigelow.
Yep.
Maybe not what you're expecting to see on an 8 Queen 5 board, but he is the big blind. All right, a raise out from Mosin once it gets checked down to him. Ben Bigelow here with those bottom 2 pair once again. Does a big re-raise, just about all in.
Yep. Tough spot for motion here. I think he's got to fold. With the pocket 10s, okay.
Oh. All right, let's see it. We're all in here. Oh, and he gets a queen on the turn. Only 8s and 5s can help right now for Ben.
Easy game.
And an ace on the river. Ben Bigelow eliminated. Got his money in good though.
Yep, but motion, he gets the bounty and the chips as well, so doesn't really matter if you get it in good in this game, is it?
No, not so much. Mosin with some garbage, gonna throw it away there under the gun. Toma right behind him, does the min raise with ace queen. Goes around to our big blind, a raisel. King 8 calls. Flop comes 5, queen, king. So second pair here for Toma. King on the turn. Raisel right now with 3 of a kind. Bets out.
I like his sizing.
Toma calls. Look at that, makes a boat on the river.
Full house. You raise is just hoping that Toma has a king or a flush.
And he bets out, it gets called, and Toma gonna find out that he was absolutely destroyed in that hand. All right, Toma, once again, under the gun here with a nice hand, ace-jack.
Yeah, he'll open here.
Felipe with garbage, throws it away. Never gamble. An ace and a 5. Thinking about it. Folds around. Oh, we have Shorta at this table as well. Saw him last week. All right, Mosin calls here with the Queen 5. 2 King 8 board. Continuation bet there from Toma, and Mosin just gonna fold.
Yeah, not much motion getting through on that board.
Felipe, oh man, he's just not getting anything, is he?
Yeah, he's been patiently waiting, and his big blind is next, so hopefully he gets a chance to get it in there.
Yeah, Never Gamble gonna raise it up with 5s just behind him. Shorta,
Oh, look at this.
with the re-raise with Jack 9 offsuit.
Look at this, natural 9, okay.
Okay, Never Gamble, let's see. Goes ahead and calls, but look at that flop, 8, 10, 9. Shorta has to be happy with that, right?
Yeah, I think so, but he's gonna check back, yeah.
Okay.
He's got the pair and the straight draw.
3 on the turn, doesn't help anybody. Check there from Never Gamble. Shorta thinking about it. Puts out a bet, about half pot, and the fold from Never Gamble.
Aggression is paying off.
You like that play from Shorta?
Oh, it's aggressive. I like it when I see, these aggressive plays, these days everyone's so worried about playing optimally, like never messing around, but I'm always a fan when I see non-conventional 3-bets like that.
All right. I like
Always
it.
rooting for guys like that, yeah.
Okay, well, now he's got the flames as well, and he wakes up with an ace-king here. Bets out, king-queen calls behind him. Pair of 8s here in the small blind for Toma, also gonna complete. King 9 for Felipe, and he's gonna go ahead and fold. 5, 6, 7 flop, giving Toma that open-ended straight draw. Not really hitting the other 2 hands.
Yep, good flop for him.
And he's gonna bet out about half pot size. Shorta folds, Bracelet folds. All right, Never Gamble finally without a hand.
Oh no, it looks like Felipe's got a workable hand, but Motion's got the aces.
Oh no. Poor
Yeah.
Felipe. I have a feeling I know what's gonna happen here.
Yeah,
He's just such a short stack right now.
Yeah.
All right, folding around, Motion with those aces. Just a little min raise.
And Toma's got the 2 hearts too. Felipe is out. So
Oh yeah, and he actually calls there from the button. Is this
loose-ish call, I think.
is this Felipe's moment to fight?
I think so. I think he's got to go in with this. A lot of bad money in there. Ace-8 suited.
What is he thinking about right now, you think, with this tiny little stack? Is it, do I
He's
all
just
in or
thinking,
do
do
I
I? No, I think he's just debating. I think he knew he was going all in, but it was one of those things, and he's taking a deep breath. It's just like, all right, please.
Sure.
Come on, fold one time. But now he's...
He's all in. You're really
bad news, yep.
You're looking for a lot of help right there as Felipe. 9 queen 3
Not
board.
looking good.
2, and that is it. Drawing dead. Felipe Ramos, unfortunately, going out here with 598 players still remaining. Doesn't make the money. And that's too bad, because normally he has 15% backers. That's what we've
I'm
learned.
sure he'll be back, yeah.
No doubt.
He seems to be playing in all these events, so...
Right, going around the table, a bunch of folds so far here. Even the button folding. Never Gamble with Jack 3 suited here in the small blind.
I think you'll see a call or a raise. Yep, he calls.
Shorta raising it up. 3 times the big blind.
Yeah, he seems to be really going after Never Gamble, isn't he?
Yeah, well, maybe he sees the ID and
Yeah,
he sees
yeah,
how
yeah.
he's playing. All right, the flop comes 7-9 ace, and this does hit Shorta with the mid pair. Bets out.
Yeah, not much Never Gamble can do here. Doesn't really have much going on. And aggression paying off for Shorta again.
Yeah,
You love to see it, yep.
I'm becoming a fan. All right, Razel here under the gun, ace-king suited. Folds around, ooh, Dr. Octagon. Goes ahead and just calls with the ace-queen. Shorta folds Negrin here with king 6.
I think we'll see a complete. Suited king, closing the action. Let's see a flop.
And he does, in fact, call. 2 king 3 board. So Negran does hit a piece of that. Goes ahead and checks. Bracelet, of course, with by far the best hand here, checks. Dr. Octagon, he's in position.
Yeah, this kind of stuff can happen where, you know, the early raiser has the high ace king, but in the big blind you're getting such good odds that you gotta call with the king 6. Flop is king low low, and you're gonna lose some money here. But
Or are you going to turn your second pair?
Oh, but we see that you raise has picked up the nut flush draw as well, so.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, Negran, what are you gonna do here?
He leads out.
Okay, not that big a bet compared to pot. Gets called. Fold there from Dr. Octagon. A 4. Not really helping either hand, which means Negran does have the best of it with 2 pair.
Yeah, I think he should go all in here. You raise shouldn't really have a 5 in his range. I think king 6 is plenty strong enough to go for it. And it's not like he's gonna bluff if Negran checks here, I don't think.
All right, Negran, I mean, he's really going deep in the tank. Is he just trying to figure out the size of his bet?
I think he's thinking if his hand is worth the value bet or not.
Okay.
And he does, yeah.
That's out 6K, gets a call. Do you like the size of that bet at the end of the day with that?
I think so, because how the board ran out, it's kind of tough for Negran to have any bluffs. You know what I mean? Because any 5 gets there, there's all kinds of weird 2 pairs. So he decided on that instead of going all in, just going for a small bet, just get a crying call from a king or something. And it worked out for him.
Well, we have switched tables now. We're back to Daniel Negrano's table. He's raised it up with the king 9 suited. Gets a call on the button by 8-9 suited, and the big blind completes 10-7. Flop comes 5-8 king. Daniel Negrano bets out again.
Yep, reasonable. Top pair.
Mid pair here for Quetakuan. Turns a 7.
Quetakuan turns some equity. There's no reason for him to bet here. He should just check it. He's got the 6 for the backup.
Yeah. Queen on the river. So Negrano does have the best hand here with the king 9. Checks it. And a check as well.
King is good.
All right. Daniel Negrano staying in it. He's been a short stack a couple times when we've been watching. And in fact, at this table, he is the short stack still after winning that hand. Having a tough time. Storyteller A. Telling a story with that bet. A couple of aces in his hand. Folds around to Danny So. Folds also. Oh, that's got to be painful, right? Wait all day for that hand. All right, birdie here with Queen Jack under the gun. There's a raise. Got to Q-in, 4-7.
Opens into Dan Negrano's big blind. Jack King of Diamonds. So yeah, when this call happens from Quetakuan, a lot of people are incentivized to call here because there's the $500 bounty. You know what I mean? So you're gonna see the ace-4 off, which would normally be a fold.
Yeah.
But right now, everyone's just gonna call Jack 10 off. You know what I mean? Yeah. And Daniel might just ship it in here. I think he might.
Sure.
I think he will. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Just calls.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of hands right here. The flop comes 5-2-9. Have some checks around. Birdie here with the Jack Queen, considering his move. But come on from someone not in the hand.
La Baguette.
Bets out. Gecko behind here.
Very loose bet by Birdie here with the 5-9. He's got the Jack Queen off with no spades, betting into 4 players.
Turn comes a 2.
Yeah, this is an action table. Got the ace-4 peel, the 10 Jack peel.
Well,
this is the table you want to be in.
Yeah, they're looking for those bounties, huh?
If you're trying to play some poker.
We have a check here from Birdie. Not going to continue that on the turn. Gecko, well, I mean, he's got that inside straight draw. He's got an ace.
Yeah.
And I guess that means he actually does have the best hand here. Checks it to Danny So with the Jack-10. Couple overcards to the board.
I mean, you're in here with 10 jacks, somehow got your spot in here. You got to bluff, right?
And bluff he does. Birdie throws away the Queen Jack. Gecko, what do you do? There's just so many people in this spot.
Yeah, I can't imagine him doing anything. Yeah.
And just folds. Look, you turn around the Queen, the Jack.
And how about Danny's spot here? He can't imagine that his hand is good against the short stack as well. But now it just gets rewarded. He gets the chips, the bounty, you know, let's...
If you don't use the I'm so good emoji here, you are messing up.
The loose action really paying off for Danny Seattle here.
Well, all right. Takes down that bounty as well.
Yeah, I really don't like Daniel Negrano's flat call there. I think that was a really good spot for him to just rip it in with the King Jack of Diamonds. But
we'll see now.
Here. He's gonna re-raise for sure here with the Ace Jack of Hearts.
I would think so.
Yep.
He's in that small blind.
No way around it.
The A7 from Arachu, of course, just raised him up. Re-raise from Daniel Negrano. Lead baguette. Great ID there from the Frenchman. Gonna go ahead and fold. A7 now has to decide, what do you do? Goes in and calls.
Does make a call.
Ooh,
This
7-5 king.
This might be the Negrano factor, you know? Maybe he wants to tangle with the top pro and you know, get the best of him, kind of thing, you know?
That's something. I mean, if you get him, that's something you can tell your friends. Hell, you can
Yeah,
tell your
sure.
mom about that
Of
one. Everyone's
course.
heard of Daniel Negrano at this point.
Yeah, you save the hand history, you know, you capture it, send it to all your friends, you know?
This is where I hit the mid pair with my ace-7 and I knew I was good. And he is right now. The turn comes a 9. Negrano not really with anything here. Really looking for a jack to catch up.
Yeah, Euro 2 should check here, take the showdown. I don't think a bet makes too much sense. Oh, wow.
River's
Never mind.
a jack.
He should have bet the turn.
You're right. You're right. After
Never
seeing the
mind.
river, I agree. You should
Never
have bet
mind.
there.
Can we edit that out? Take that last part out? Yeah.
All right. Well, Daniel Negrano ends up winning it there on the river.
Yeah.
Arachu.
Can't you just see Daniel just fist pumping right now?
Oh,
when he sees the
absolutely.
jack, taking it down.
Yeah, yeah. So close to defeat there, though. My God. All right. Crash and Souls here with ace-5 suited, raises it up. Folds all around lay baguette. 8-5 suited.
I should go fold and a call, but birdie.
Big blind with the 8-9. 2-10-4 board. Inside straight draw here for Crash and Souls. Birdie checks. Not really hitting anything. Backdoor straight, I guess. Little bet out.
Yep.
Birdie just has to fold. Really nothing there.
Takes it down.
Arachu. King 9. Folds it down. Daniel Negrano, ace-7 suited.
He's got some chips now. He's got 36 big blinds.
Not too bad. Raises it up.
Very healthy for sure.
Folds around. Small blind folds too. 3-6 off. Yeah, I
Yep.
guess you're going to throw that away.
3-6. Not a good game, not a good hand in poker. Very good hand in Baccarat though. It's a natural 9.
Right. Some folds going on. Birdie with some 4s. Does the min raise. Folds around to the small blind here, Danny. So
Yeah, I might see a call from Danny. Yep. Getting great odds to a min raise, the ante, the big blind in there. Yep.
Arachu calls as well. Then the board comes 5 Jack King. Danny checks. Check from Arachu. Birdie here with the 4s. Under pair to the board. Checks as well. 2 of clubs on the turn, so possible flushes out there.
Yeah, no reason for Danny to bet here. I don't think. So it goes check, check, check. Maybe birdie stabs at it. Don't see Euro 2 betting.
And Birdie thinking about it for a moment.
Actually, Danny would be in a tough spot if birdie bet, but he doesn't.
And the river brings an ace. That gives Danny So a couple pair.
Yep. I think you're gonna see him bet here. Maybe around half pot or something.
And he bets over pot size. Wow.
This is a very greedy bet, I think. As hand was played out, Jack 8 is, you know you have the best hand, most likely.
So why is he betting over pot size?
I think that was a greedy size bet. You know, maybe he wants to get called by. Maybe he was going for the psychological factor where like, oh, I'm trying to take the pot down, so I'm betting big. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Not just looking for a dummy with king queen.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I think he might have been trying to go for, oh, I'm bluffing here, so I bet bigger. But
gotcha.
Yeah, I think he should have went for small there.
Well, looks like we have an action hand here. Birdie got aces, did the min raise, sevens call him right behind. Danny calls it on the button with ace 3 suited. Flop comes 6-7 queen.
Wow. Dream flop for Samuel. Mid set.
Backdoor flush for Birdie, of course, aces. Overpair to the board, as always.
I do like Birdie's check here. You know, you check and see what's going on. It's very connected board, you know, like sets, 6-7 suited kind of stuff is there. So you want to see how the action develops.
Samuel gonna bet, about a fourth of the pot. Danny folds.
Birdie's gonna continue here. Let's see if he raises or calls. He's got the ace of diamonds, so I would be more likely to call, but definitely reasonable to raise. And he does.
Yeah, that's a big re-raise right there.
And Samuel is loving the spot. See if he elects to call or just shove it in.
He's thinking.
He's just clapping right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just calls.
Not the
diamond on the turn, 10 of diamonds.
Not the turn Samuel wanted to see, but at this point, he's got less than pot left. Whatever Birdie does, Samuel's gonna go with it. If he's behind, he's got the full house draw, so. Yeah, it's literally the worst turn. 10 of diamonds is the last turn card Samuel wanted to see. 8-9 gets there, flushes get there.
Well, a check from Birdie. Maybe he's a little bit nervous about that as well.
Yeah.
Could have been a draw that Samuel was on, maybe?
He's not loving that 10 of diamonds either. Curious to see what Samuel does here. I think he's just got to go with it. He could still be ahead. His hand could need some protection. Yeah, he does.
All right, goes all in. Birdie goes ahead and calls, looking for a diamond or an ace.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
See if he gets there. Nope.
Nope. And it's another 10, so full boat there for Samuel. And let's take a closer look at Samuel Vousden. This is a Finnish player. You can see he has won a lot of money on GGPoker already here for 700,000.
I think he's more well known
Slept well, went to the pool,
as his online name. And I know that he runs a very popular.
We're done with day one of the EBC main, and throughout the day had a really good
stakes,
table.
cash game tournament, cash game players, tournament players, coaches them for a piece of their action. Yeah. He's been around for a very long time, and he's done very well.
Main event. Really
Certainly doing well there as well. Samuel Vousden. Someone to look out for going deep in this tournament.
Yep, for sure.
And his stack an okay size here as well. Third biggest stack at the table right now. Has that 6-8. Go ahead and fold. Gecko here with Queen 9 suited.
Still got 500 people-ish remaining. Got a while to go here.
A bit of a raise here from Queen 9 suited.
It's a good race. It's a table big stack, 60 big blinds.
Well, Dan Negrano in the small blind goes ahead and re-raises here with Ace-Jack off.
Yep. You should see a fold here, but calling wouldn't be the worst.
Okay, well he does go ahead and call, but 3 hearts on the flop, Jack, Ace, 9, giving Daniel Negrano top 2 pair. Bottom pair here for Gecko. Daniel bets out.
I like Daniel sizing. He wants the, like pocket 5, 6s, 7s with a heart to just fold. Or even call and get value.
Well, the fold came, so Negrano picking that one up. All right, looks like we're going to switch tables here. I'm sure we'll be back with Negrano later on, staying alive. All right, fire burns.
Oh, we got Elke in the mix in this one.
Ah, there he is, yeah. The German flag threw me off, of course, Elke, French player. He's in the small blind right now with the 6-10. Shack with the king 8 here on the button, raises it up.
So Elke was one of the first, I guess, foreigner that came to Seoul to play the StarCraft. Is that correct?
Yeah, no, Elke is like a legendary StarCraft 1 pro gamer.
Okay.
He was one of the best ever that wasn't Korean.
Right,
In fact,
right.
he's the last player ever to qualify for a Star League that wasn't a Korean player.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, he is a badass. He's gotten up to 2nd place in the WCG World Finals and everything.
Is he still playing any games, or?
He took a little stint actually as a professional Hearthstone player, which is a
Oh,
card
okay.
game.
Yeah.
He did that with Team Liquid for a bit. I don't think he really plays as much anymore. I haven't seen his name popping up at least, although I don't follow Hearthstone as much as I used to. But yeah, just a good gamer in every way.
Yeah.
Really nice guy too. When I
okay.
first moved to Korea, he lent me a pair of pants so we could go to the club.
Did you return the pants to him, or was he like, after you wore it, he's like, you could keep it?
Well, I mean, everyone kind of went their own way because it was very late. He got the pants back about 6 months later.
Okay. You got it back then. Okay.
He didn't ask for them though, just to put that on the record.
Oh, that's a funny bit, yeah.
All right. Let's take a look at this hand. Looks like Ace-3 up against Ace-Queen. And it is a re-raise here from Viva Egypto.
Very interesting play, it looks like. Let's see if it works out for him. I would think that it does, right? What does research have? Just a 3, right? But
yeah, I mean, 2 pair with the 4s and the 3s, Ace as the kicker. And he folds.
Yeah, well played.
All right. Viva Egypto. Taking that one down.
Yep.
Fire burns, Queen 3 suited.
Should be a fold.
And speedy double with the Ace-10 off. Gonna go ahead and raise it up. Shack and Elke fold. Folds around to the big blind. Viva here with the 9-4. And all the folds. Speedy double just gonna pick up those blinds.
Looking like pretty trash hands for the early positions. I assume action will be on small blind and big blind, yep. Could raise here, could call here.
Those are some interesting hands to have in the blinds right now when everyone folds around you.
Yeah.
Viva gonna raise it up.
Probably the toughest spots to play, small blind versus big blind, where you're the small blind.
Yeah. Well, GGPoker calls it, and look at that flop. 3 King 8.
Yep.
There could be some fireworks here. Raise up
GGPoker
for
is
Viva.
gonna lose a decent sized pot or win a big one if he drills a 10 somewhere.
Oh, the king on the turn.
Yeah, this is not looking good for GGPoker TV.
Yeah, Viva Egypto thinking a little bit here from that small blind position.
Yeah, he's got a bet. I think so.
That's out almost pot size.
I'm not sure about his sizing, but I do like that he bet.
GGPoker calls him down, and the river brings a 9.
Yeah, if you're a Viva Egypto here, you don't want to scare him off. You want to bet some sizing where you just get a call, you know? You don't want GGPoker to make a hero fold or anything.
That's 23, is that a good size?
Yeah, it's decent size, yep.
And GGPoker goes ahead and calls.
Yeah,
Ouch.
nothing you can do there. You're just destined to lose that pot.
That is a painful one.
Yeah. But those are the hands, you know, there's nothing you can do, you know what I mean? So it's like, you can't even be like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. It's just like if you're a pro, professional, it's just like, you don't even think about it. Just like, yeah, okay, you know.
Well, hopefully RDPoker TV isn't too hurt from that. Now, Speedy double this hand, raised under the gun with a pair of 4s. Resurge, re-raise all in. He has a pretty short stack here.
Yeah.
Only 16K.
I think Speedy double will call here, with the bounty especially. Yep.
I love how the bounty comes into it.
Just an added little incentive to make the call, you know.
Hits a set.
Oh, turns club draw.
We could do a split, right?
Or an ace for a split, or a flush for the out.
Oh! Oh!
Wow.
Look at that! Oh my God!
What a run out.
Shack agrees. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Sorry, Speedy double. Research staying in it. All right, Elke here. Min raise with the king jack suited.
Good hand.
Folds around RDPoker here with jack 9. Folds, fire burns, queen 7 in the small blind. Same suits as Elke.
He's gonna let this one go. It's a tad bit too weak versus a early position open.
He's putting some thought into it though.
Yeah.
He's actually, he takes a long time on all of his hands.
Oh, does he?
I wonder if he's watching a show at the same time. All right, Speedy double, goes ahead, completes, and that flop comes 9-5 jack, given Elke top pair. Bets out again, Speedy double, gonna throw it away.
Elke takes down the pot.
Yeah, and with that, we are going to go to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, some more the World Series of Poker action.
Hello, my babies, and welcome once again to the GGPoker Show. I am Uncle Daddy Joe Stapleton. He is your stepdad who's never really done anything wrong, but you kind of get a weird vibe off of him anyway. He's Matt Broughton.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, and welcome. So this is the game that we're going to switch over to, which is the 210 Deep Stack Bounty Hunter.
Even though this here is your prize pool, you could win potentially a lot more than that, depending on how many folks you knock out.
Nice, thanks.
Lionheart all in, but ahead against Otterpop. It was a good hand, though, to be fair. It was a very good hand. Oh, no, a Jack Sackman called for it. Ace Queen.
That's rude.
Fucked.
Ace Queen looking good right now to double.
Chop opportunities possible.
Oh! Ugly, man. You gotta feel bad when you're Ace Queen. Look at this guy. He's throwing his King Queen proudly, right? He's like, look at me. Look at me. I pulled the King Queen. So that's a tough spot against the cutoff, right? With the stack sizes you got. King Queen, I think that's probably too good of a hand to just fold in that spot.
Yeah, but I don't have a yard.
You don't have a roof? Like, I don't know.
The roof is full of the homeless where I live.
2-8 picking up outs. We need 7 or Queen on the river to bust him for a bounty. Queen or 7 and it's a queen. This game is freaking brutal sometimes. It's like maddens me. I see this beat for this guy and I feel bad in the 1K, right? So now he's in the 1K. That's giving away 10 seats to the 20K.
Oh boy. Hold on a second. Brian Ong is about to get Brian wronged.
Oh yeah. That was
a bad way.
Oh, huh? Yeah, that's unlucky.
Flops a king.
The sweat. He always sweat, baby. Come on, be pain. One time. Let's see the pain. Come on, let's see the pain. The all in.
Colonel Mutard can't believe it. OMG. No king. Adios, Brian Ong. That $684 head prize.
So the 7's jammed, and then the 8's jammed, and then King 10 suited is going to get out the way.
Gotta get out the way. Oh my goodness, does not get out the way. Has overcards.
He's in great shape, actually, with King 10 suited.
And less good shape. Now it's a 7 on the turn. Yikes.
Gotta be a heart for King 10 of hearts.
Or an 8 for the Brazilian player. 1-8 left. That'll help. No.
I'm so good. He says, I'm so good. Look at me. I got in with way the worst hand. I made 3 7s. Hand against 8 9. Well, let me see the whole cards here. Oh, he had 2 pair on the turn. Sucked out. But now look at this. It's a really thin value bet for his 10. Can't beat a 6 or a jack. He's getting check raised by the blockers. Wow, and he got called. Man.
Makes the call. My goodness. Just completely snaps off the 2 pair bluff shove.
That was sick, bro. Real sick.
Board poker is the first person to write peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That was the exact answer. EFJ all in. We are flipping like peanut butter versus jelly. Looks like it's going to be Cinco de Drinko for a deal. Does not get obliged. Eliminated by Jack Wu. We've got queens and fours. First time we've seen pocket pair versus pocket pair. It's all going in. The fours are the player at risk. Jack Wu could be finishing in second place unless he gets real lucky. Gonna need to catch a 4. Now he's gonna need a 3 or a 4.
Oh!
On the river, that is gonna do it. Jack Wu finally succumbs in second place after having the chip lead, then not having the chip lead, then having the chip lead, then not having the chip lead, then having the chip lead, then not having the chip lead, but finally not having the chip lead, and having the chip lead. I think there's more to it than that, but I'm gonna have to stop because this stream is now almost officially over. Jack Wu finishing in second place with a grand total of $42,022. Never gamble. The winner of both the
All right, we are back. Let's take a look what table we're at. Damien Negrano here. Immediately going to open up with ace queen.
Yep. Will be met with a call or 3-bet from Alex.
Yeah.
I think call is good.
Big
Okay,
time
or a
pro
raise.
here. Re-raises from the small blind with king queen. Damien Negrano. He has a choice to make here, huh?
Yeah, I think we'll just call. Yeah, there's no reason for him to re-raise there. He's in position. Let's see a flop.
Sure. Well, 9-9 ace. Alex DeFelice here. with
Good
the
flop
king
for
queen.
Daniel, and good flop for Alex's range as a whole. He'll put out a small bet here.
Damien Negrano just flat calls there. Turn brings a 5. Alex with the check.
Yeah, Daniel can check and set a trap, and which he does.
And the river
And,
brings a 2.
Yeah, we'll see what Alex does. So Daniel's hand kind of looks like 8, 10, somewhere in that region. But Alex decides to check. For sure, Daniel will bet here. He's thinking about sizing. I think something small makes sense. No reason to go bigger, I don't think. Yeah, that's about third pot.
And Alex, is there any chance that he makes a move here?
No, he'll either call. He definitely won't raise. So Alex is thinking, well, spades missed, but I think there's just too much ace-x in Daniel's range that Alex just has to fold here.
Oh, he's going into the tank a
But
little
yeah,
bit.
it is. You know, pot's that big, and you see a small size bet. You only have to be right like 25% of the time. You know, like so you're getting good odds. You know, that kind of stuff happens to me a lot. You know, it's like you check, you're planning on folding, you know what I mean? And then they put out a bet and you're just like, actually, I kind of want to call here. You know?
Talking yourself into it a little bit.
And then you call and they show a better hand. You're like, oh man, what did I call? I had a plan. I was going to fold. Why did I click call?
Should have gone with your initial feel there.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm liking this avatar.
No, I know.
Jeff Bezos, you see this one? Yeah.
Oh, some of the IDs on here are
Yeah,
just
it's
amazing.
too good. It's too good, yeah.
So Damien Negrano here, under the gun, opens up with the min raise, king queen suited.
How about Jeju King Crab? I wonder, that's got to be the Jeju in Korea, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's got the England flag on, and this is just too good.
There are some great IDs. Alex DeFelice calls with ace-4 suited, by the way, in the cutoff.
Yep.
And the big blind gonna call with that jack-9. Flop comes 8-5 ace. Oops, thinking about it. Goes ahead with the check. Damien Negrano.
Yeah, we'll see if he bets here or checks.
Bets in. A little over a fourth of the pot.
Yep, Alex will call. no other reason to raise. So yeah, calling makes sense. Keeping all of Daniel's bluffs in. His hand is not strong enough to raise.
Oops, thinking.
Is he gonna make an oops play?
Turn comes king, helping Daniel's hand a little bit here.
Yeah, and Daniel will check here. No reason for him to bet. He'll check, hoping Alex has 9s, 6s, 7s, or something like that, so he just checks back.
Alex here, is he supposed to bet?
I think he could bet or check. I think he checks. His hand is not really worth another street of value anyways, so.
All right, Jack comes on the river after a couple checks. Daniel just with second pair. Checks it.
Yeah, I think Daniel could have just bet small to set his own price, just in case Alex has an ace, then he'll be just have to call. But now, if Alex decides to bet, he's kind of in a bad spot. But Alex just checks, yeah.
Well, it does get checked down. Alex gonna pick up that pot.
Yeah, well played by both.
All right, the fours get pushed in here by something never lose. Move your head a little bit. Hans never lose.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know about that. Daniel Negrano here with King Jack suited in the big blind.
Yep, he's loving it here. He's got the bounty on, only 10 big blinds. Let's call.
He goes ahead and calls. Going to need a little bit of help with his hand. 6, 10, 8 on the board. 10 on the turn.
Now he picks up an 8 or a 6 to counterfeit him. Got a lot of outs. Looks like a 10. Yeah, it is, yep.
All right. Well,
Doubles up.
Hans staying true to his name. Not losing there with those fours. Next up, Jeju King Crab with the ace-6. Do you like the King Crab in Jeju?
I'm not sure if I've ever had it.
No, I haven't either, actually.
Yeah.
I've seen it in Busan quite often.
Right, yeah.
It's a little bit expensive. So. Timothy here raises up with ace-queen suited. Oops folds. Daniel Negrano in the small blind. 10-5 of the same suits. Folds around. Timothy going to pick that one up.
Switching tables here. We're on Elke's table.
All right, and Elke on the button there with ace-queen.
He's all in.
All right, a little bit of a short stack right now. Does pick that one up.
Takes it down.
All right, a couple garbage hands. Look like you're going to go ahead and fold. 10-4 there, thinking a little bit. Sir Rabbit 2 with queen 6.
Yeah, it seems like it'll get folded to the small blind and we'll probably limp in, ace-jack raises and
Noodle with that ace-jack. I always do enjoy these crazy blind versus blind hands.
yeah, he's got a raise here.
That's a big raise. Weiss just going to throw that away.
Yeah, because Weiss is so incentivized to call with basically any 2 cards there, you know, just to complete a small blind. You got the full big blind ante in the middle. So yeah, with ace-jack like that, you can't just let him, you know, realize his equity on the flop for free. So you got to raise it up there. And plenty strong too, of course.
Well, in the next hand here,
Yeah.
Young Punani with the 6s raises it up. Elke goes all in with 8s.
Yep.
Folds around.
And
Young
Young
Punani.
will call, find the bad news. He needs a 6.
Ouch.
Got bounty on the line, Elke's bounty on the line.
5-2-3. He's got that straight draw. 9 comes up on the turn. See the river. A 7.
Double up for Elke.
Yeah. All right, Young Punani. Sorry about that. For the people wondering in the chat, Elke is not from Germany. He is from France. Maybe he's playing from Germany right now, not sure. Sir Rabbit here with the Jack Queen suited, raises it up under the gun. Folds around to Weiss Basti with King Jack. Folds around to that small blind 2-4. Can't call it. Sir Rabbit.
Yeah, you would like to call a lot of hands, but 2-4 off is just too
speculative,
yeah.
maybe.
Oh, we got this. Look at this. You got kings against aces.
Yeah, Alt BBBB puts in the raise.
Oh, and the 9's in the middle too.
Yeah,
There's
Noodle.
gonna be there's gonna be some fireworks here.
I was thinking about it in the cutoff with 9s. Just flat calls. Small blind here. 3-8 suited gonna throw it away, but Sir Rabbit too with those aces re-raises, and he is a giant stack, by the way.
Yeah, they're both very deep. Alt BBB has about 40 big blinds as well. Yeah, so it's just gonna go all in and call. Yep. Fold by Noodle. Noodle gets away.
Good for him. All right, here we go. Kings versus aces. A tale as old as time.
Ultimate cooler.
Oh, and the 3 clubs come up, but it doesn't matter because the ace of clubs is still there. 10 on the turn.
Oh, but the 9.
A jack?
The 9 on the flop. Noodle would have tripled up here.
Oh my God, that's right. And the queen on the river. Noodle is just kicking himself, isn't he? He should have called, clearly.
See, and he shows,
Yeah.
He shows the 9.
And Sir Rabbit, too, gonna take that one down. Let's take a closer look at him. This is Roger Tandour. And while it says from Morocco, this is a Swiss player. He has about 500,000 in live tournament winnings as well. You can see he's doing well for himself on GGPoker.
Direkt auf dem Hotelplan. Und als ich 17 war, ist rekrutiert.
Learning a bit more here about Roger.
C'est Roger qui a fait tapis avec paire de valets.
Ich bin der erste
A
Frau.
big chip leader right
Dann
now.
ist das eigentlich eine Zeit gewesen, wo ich dann irgendwann mal...
The normal life. Who wants that?
Y a-t-il un piège?
Non.
3 Sachen sind wichtig für mich und ich habe mich immer in dem engagiert.
All right. So Rabbit 2 with those aces, just killing it.
Yeah, I think everyone can relate when you have to lay down a pocket pair before the flop comes out. You're literally going, please don't come out, please don't come out, please don't come out.
It hurts every time.
It does, doesn't it? Even if you know you have to make the fold, like in that aces kings scenario, it just still hurts to lay down the pocket pair.
Hey, young Punani gonna pick up the blinds right there. Weiss Basti. Nothing good. Fold.
Yeah, it looks
Folds
like
all around for a bit.
Tournament Nation should open here, and Elke will 3-bet or call, most likely just call.
Raises it up from the cutoff with that ace-10 suited, like you said. Elke just
all
goes
in.
all in with
Yep.
the ace-10.
Okay.
All right. All right, under the gun right there. Noodle gonna throw that away. A queen 10 getting raised up here from Novskov. Elke in the small blind gonna fold. Ace king here though in the big blind for Weiss Basti.
Yeah, he's gonna 3-bet here for sure. And should be met with the fold by N. Boskov, 1986.
Thinking about it. All right, just pushes all in.
Yep.
And Boskov has to fold that.
It's a very popular play with ace-king, you know, because you have the best hand, but you don't want to give your opponent a good price on, like, calling to say, like, 8-9 suited or something, you know.
Sure. Queen 10, perhaps.
Yeah.
Never want that. Ooh, all right, so we have a raise here. Ace-6 suited. Young Punani goes all in with 10s, but aces behind with Weiss Basti.
What a dream, right? There's a raise and a re-raise all in, and you're sitting with pocket aces.
Well, how do you play it here from the small blind?
Doesn't get much better than that. He's all in.
Just pushes it all forward. So it's aces versus 10s. Young Punani looking for a 10. King, king, king.
Wow. Now 10 is not good.
No, it's not looking so hot for him. A 9 on the turn, a 4 on the river. Weiss Basti gonna take those chips away.
And the bounty. And the bounty as well.
That's right. Yeah, no, I gotta keep remembering that the bounty is jumping around as well. All right, looks like we've switched tables here once again. We're back on Dan Negrano's table. to the gun. Timothy gonna fold. Jeff Pesos. It's just such great IDs here. Yeah. Oops gonna fold. Folds around to Jeju King Crab with the 10s. Alex DeFelice here in the big blind with the ace-6.
I think he'll call here, yep.
Queen, Jack, Queen. Alex checks, Jeju checks, ace on the turn.
Turns for Alex. No reason for him to bet here still. I think he'll check.
Yeah, we do have that straight draw for Jeju.
Okay.
But he actually, Alex bets out the
Yeah,
call
bets
from
small.
Jeju. Alex gonna bet again
Another
on the
small
6
bet.
river.
Yep.
Takes it down.
Yep.
You like how Jeju played that?
I think I would have still bet the flop.
Yeah.
With the in Jeju King spot. Just put like, you know, random king or ace-6 in a tough spot. But yeah, I think as played on the turn, you know, he had a straight draw and the full house draw on the river.
Sure.
Yeah. I think it's reasonable.
All right. Well, Daniel Negrano here in a mid position with ace-10, gonna open it up. Already poker with the 5s on the button. Folds it.
Decides to fold.
Alex DeFelice, Queen Jack suited here in the small blind. He's been playing a lot of pots with Daniel.
Yeah, it looks like it. He calls.
Yeah, Timothy here with the King 3.
Yeah, he's gonna fold here. The off-suited,
Just too
big
bad.
card, small. Yeah, especially multi-way. This is not a good hand. You don't want to be tangled with this hand. Maybe it's heads up. Heads up is a much better call. But 3 ways, yeah. Timothy agrees, it seems.
2-7 King comes down on the flop. Little does he know he would have had the best hand here, but
Yeah.
Alex DeFelice with the bet out.
Yeah, he leads out here. This is an interesting play. Calling from the small blind, his range should be a lot of Broadway kind of hands, like King Queen off, you know, King Jack off, stuff like that. Yeah, actually, that's a
Daniel folds, so
Yep.
works out.
Yep.
Oh, looks like a 3-10. Oops, is certainly going to throw that away. Queen 3 for Daniel Negrano. Hans never lose, though. That's what I'm looking at.
Oh, he's got the pocket kings, and we see Timothy has the King Queen off.
Yeah, in that small blind.
Yeah, he's gonna play it either by calling or 3-betting. We'll see.
Daniel Negrano taking his time here with the Queen 3. Does fold. Here comes the raise from those kings. Timothy in the small blind, as expected. Thinking about this. And
He's
just
all
pushes all in. Insta call from Hans.
Yep.
Just looking for multiple queens. Maybe a straight. 7, 6, 5.
Strong bet.
Yep. Ace on the turn, and that is going to be a double up here for Hans.
Another double up for Hans, looks like.
Yeah. All right, Hans. Good on him. Dan Negrano under the gun here. 4-6 off, gonna throw that away. King 5, thrown. Jeju King Crab, another pocket pair. Does the min raise with the 7s.
Looks like our boy Jeff Pesos got the Ace Queen off. I imagine he's gonna be shipping it in here, I think.
Yeah.
They're not really that deep stacked, about 20 big blinds effective-ish, a little more, 22-ish.
Alex, they're thinking for a moment, but does throw it away over to that small blind with Jeff Pesos.
And I think Jeju's gonna call this as well.
Oops. He's taking his time on every single hand.
I hope he doesn't miss quick or does something. Oops. Like, yep. Oh, and Jeju folds.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's a big win by Jeff Pesos, getting pocket 7s to fold.
All right, it looks like the blinds have gone up now. Alex with the 7s.
They'll open here for sure.
And the min raise. Timothy behind him with 6-8 off.
I'd be interested to see what Jeff Pesos does here. I think he can call or raise. I think I'm leaning towards just shipping it in. About 20 big blinds.
Ah, he does. Pushes it right in. Great call there. Oops, with another queen 3. Daniel behind him in the big blind with jack 8. And a couple folds. Now, Alex, what does he do here with the 7s?
I think he calls here. Yeah.
Yeah, and he does. We know a 6 is actually already gone because Timothy had it, so not looking too hot. 4 jack 3.
Maybe a 5 for a sweat or 7.
Oh, the 7 comes up.
But the 5, yep.
That's more outs. And that is not a 5 right there, is it? The queen on the river.
Jeff Bezos. I was rooting for him.
yeah.
That's a good run by him.
Idea.
I hope to see him more in more of these events.
Yeah. All right, looks like we have switched tables once again over to Elke's table again. Sir Rabbit under the gun, gonna throw it away. Elke as well. Weiss Basti in the cutoff with 9-7 suited.
It looks like Elke's been doing well. He's got about 30 big blinds-ish. Plenty to work with.
All right, a little raise there from Weiss. 7-2 off. Famous hand in the small blind, gonna throw that away.
Termination, he's got about 6 more blinds behind. He decides to call.
Yeah, he gets mid-pair here. Weiss Basti gonna go ahead and bet out with that bottom pair.
Yeah, he's got to go with it.
And Termination gonna go ahead and call, looking for 7s and 9s now.
He's in really good shape with the 8-10.
Let's see, what is that last card? And it's an 8. So, looks like Termination gonna double up.
Yep.
All right, Elke with the ace-10 suited.
Good looking hand. Ace-10 of spades. Good in all kinds of games, right? Poker, blackjack, whatever. Just a good hand.
How is it in Baccarat?
Oh, Baccarat's not that good, actually.
No? Oh, okay. I'm not a Baccarat player myself, so. Getting a little bit of extra schooling here from you today. Ace-10 just picks up that small hand for him under the gun, throws away his next hand here right away. Folds around to the button here, Termination with 4-5 off. Folds it.
Yeah, he'll lay this down.
Completes with King 6, the big blind, Blackjack 19 with the Jack 7. Hits bottom pair there, but top pair for Sir Rabbit on a 7-8 King board.
And they're both very, very deep here. Blackjack has 200K, Sir Rabbit has 300K.
He does call. Another diamond comes on the turn here. 5 of diamonds. Gives a straight draw to Sir Rabbit, but gives the flush draw to Blackjack.
Interesting bet by Sir Rabbit here. I think he's thinking his hand is probably good now, needs some protection.
This is another hand of blinds fighting each other, right?
Yeah.
So the queen on the river helps nobody, meaning Sir Rabbit does have a stronger hand here. Blackjack, can he call this?
Yeah, Sir Rabbit just putting out a little block bet, you know, doesn't want to check and face a big bet.
And Blackjack just gonna fold.
Yeah, makes a good
pair
fold.
of 7s not looking so hot now, I guess. All right, Weiss Basti here under the gun with ace-3 suited. Gonna raise it up. Folds around, cut off your Termination with the ace-9. Folds it. Sir Rabbit gonna call on the button with 7s.
We could see Blackjack make a 3-bet here, being that they are all pretty deep, but he decides to call, and Elke will call as well.
All right, and that flop comes Jack, King 8, a couple diamonds, so that gives that nut flush draw to Weiss. Elke not really hitting anything. That mid pair for Blackjack, the 7s of course, not getting any better. And it turns the Queen of Diamonds after a row of checks. That gives 2 pairs of Blackjack.
Yeah, I would have for sure bet the flop as Weiss's spot, but looks like the turn check worked out with blackjack turning 2-pair and Weiss having the nut flush.
And bets out. Clearly unafraid of 9-10 of diamonds. 2-pair blackjack. Do you call in a position like this?
With Jack Queen? Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. You gotta call at least one here.
All right, just flat calls there. Elke getting away from that hand.
And that river card saved blackjack. Can't call. Once Weiss bets here, he loses to any diamond, any 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
does Weiss, how do you size a bet like this?
Yeah, you gotta bet, yeah. I think about half pot seems reasonable. And blackjack's probably thinking, oh man, that river, you know, screwed me over. But meanwhile, the river actually saved him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blackjack thinking about it a little bit here.
Yeah.
Does end up folding.
Not much you can do there.
All right, Weiss in this next hand, or Weiss. Throws away the 9 ace.
It looks like we'll have another small blind versus big blind here. The Jack King versus 10 Queen of clubs.
And just goes ahead, pushes it in the call with the Queen 10. 7-6-3 on the flop. 4 on the turn.
Elke's looking good to take him out. And
give us a
collect the
5
bounty.
though. Give us a 5.
Oh, it's a 3-side.
And the 7. All right, Elke. Gonna go ahead and take him out.
Ship the chips and the bounty.
Goodbye, Danny So. All right, switching tables up once again. Damien Negrano there at the top center on the button. Shiner raises it up under the gun with ace-10. Exploiter here with the queen-jack suited.
I think he can call here or 3-bet. See what he does.
Just pushes it all in with the queen-jack.
Yeah, he's a massive chip leader, has everyone covered behind him.
And taunting them as well. Alder Falder clearly AFK there.
And we see that Shotter 98 is in a tough spot. He's only got 12 big blinds-ish. But I think to this action he's got to fold.
My last hand. I love this. The 7 king actually going into his time bank here in the small blind. I mean, never ever in a million years, right?
No. I think he's just probably away from the computer or something. Yeah.
He's getting his hot pockets out of the microwave.
Running back to the table. It's like, what do I got? What do I got? Oh, I got king 7 off. Why'd I run?
Shotter here, thinking with those 8s like you predicted.
Yeah, tough spot, but it's early versus early. You know, it's late in the tournament. He's got to fold, I think. Yeah.
Folds it down. The ace-10 here for Shiner.
And it's got to be a fold as well. And there's a lot in there. We'll see how.
Shows kind of the.
Yeah. This is the.
Exploiter gonna go ahead and exploit that. His chip stack taking down the pot.
These lower suited connected Broadway hands really work well as a 3-bet bluff, as we say. We see that when GTO he 3-bet the queen jack of hearts, he got a better hand to fold, like ace-10 off. He'll also get king queen off to fold, which dominates his hand, you know. And the hands that'll call, like ace king or something, it's actually not in a bad shape, you know. Against
not
queen
that
jack.
bad.
So yeah, it's a very popular play to shove over those hands.
Oh, very nice. All right, well, he does go ahead and min raise here with ace-2 offsuit.
Yeah, a little
Folds
loose,
around.
but I think he's establishing the table captain factor here. And we must be getting close to the money, I would think.
Yeah, 176 remaining.
Yeah. So he can put a lot of, he can open as he pleases.
Yeah. Shiner folds there again.
And he's got a big stack here, 400K.
And he is just building it as well.
Yeah.
Under the gun, gonna throw away the 6-7 off.
There's no better feeling than being a table chip leader in bubble time.
Oh yeah. All right, Queen 7, Alder Falder.
Daniel with 7 big blinds. He's got the Ace Jack suited. He's got one move and one move only.
All right, just pushes all in. Knight 19 behind him with King
He's
Queen
all in,
suited.
okay.
Yeah, re-raises it.
Yep.
Shotter here on the button with Queen 10.
Yeah, we'll see if Daniel can double up here.
Well, he does have the better hand at the moment.
Yeah, and he's in a good spot. And we see that one queen is out, with Shotter having it. In good shape to double up, but we'll see.
Look at this, everyone's spamming
Oh, wow, this is
Dale
funny.
Negrano emojis at him. Look at this, all the goodbyes, good games,
Oh, this is too good.
How does this feel if you're
Goodbye,
him right
Daniel.
now?
Goodbye, Daniel. He's got to be laughing, right?
All right, folds all around. Hurry up, says Daniel. All right, they flip over their hands. 8-5-6 on the
Looking
flop.
good to double up here.
Yeah, Daniel looking good on the turn of a 6.
Oh no, it's a base card.
Ooh,
Oh, it's a queen.
Oh my God, and on the river, Dale Negrano.
Wow.
Going to be eliminated.
Oh man, that is a tough
That
beat.
is a tough one.
tough beat.
Bad news for Dale Negrano, but we actually have footage from his stream. He was live streaming as this occurred.
Oh, was he? Oh, let's take a look.
Hold, baby. Hold. All right, hold. That's what we need to do is hold. 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 All right, let's see that river card. I want to see no paint. That's paint. Shit, it's a club. Squeezing painful. Bitch. They both had a queen. All right, we bubbled. Damn it, now I can eat my shit in peace. That was tilting, yeah. Oh, oh well, guys, I'm sorry for those that had a piece. One card away from definitely cashing and moving on. Not one freaking bounty in this thing either. Jesus. That was tilting. All right, people. That was fun. We gave you a big, solid stream. We'll probably be back tomorrow and every day, giving you a little bit of a stream. I'm going to enjoy my coffee now that I'm busted. Wah, wah, right on the bubble. See ya, peeps. I'm out.
Well,
That's
Daniel
just too
Negrano eliminated and not overly happy about it.
You know, there's been some controversy as of late because Daniel Negrano has been streaming regularly with his WSOP events. But you regularly see him wearing his emotion on the sleeve and, you know, maybe cursing when he takes a bad beat and stuff. And some of the players, I've noticed that they don't really like that, being that he's an ambassador of the game, that he shouldn't be acting like that. But, you know, for me, I think that's great for the game. You know, it's I think everyone can relate when you take a bad beat. You know, you're first, you know, I don't care how much of an experienced player you are, you know, you're going to be a little upset, you know. And I think it's good publicity for poker in general, you know. It's you know, right now people think it's a, you know, a very robotic, you know, like Game 3 Oriental kind of game. I think it's good to have someone like Daniel, you know, like just getting in there, just cursing, just being showing that raw poker human emotion, you know?
I couldn't agree with you
Yeah,
more, really.
I think it's really good, yeah.
I mean, it's real. You can get plenty of,
sure.
You can get any phony to sit there and be like, oh, the good hand, yes, good job, sir. Good
Yeah,
job on
yeah,
that,
yeah,
that re-raise all in with your garbage hand.
Yeah. A little snarky comment,
yeah,
you know?
right?
I'm all about that, yeah.
But, I mean, no, it's real. This is how people are.
Sure,
people get emotional in these types of situations. So, no, I'm down with it.
Yeah,
he should be himself and express that.
Totally agree, yeah.
All right. Well, we have some action here.
Well, they're just all in.
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone's all in. So.
And a pair of fours win.
Excellent. Well done from Baraz. Looks like we're back at Elke's table here. Marky Aurelio raises it up with the ace-4. King deuce behind him going to fold. Elke on the button with tens. Pushes all in.
He's all in.
Yeah.
Oh no, but he's got the pocket queens behind.
Pretty power going to fold, and the queens going to shove all in as well.
He's going to need some help.
And Marky going to fold. Tens versus queens. Looking for tens here for Elke. King, ace, 7, jack. Oh, a queen now would be a nice out. I like how that switches.
It's an ace.
It's not looking like it. Elke taking a hit to his stack right there. Kenny Loggins bringing him to the danger zone. All right. Elke, ouch. Let's see.
He's got about 20 big blinds.
Gonna raise it off in the cutoff.
Yep.
Elke here with 4-5.
Yeah, when you're short stack and you're raising it to the chip leader, it's not the best spot, but
Well, he hits a flush draw here. King, 5 deuce. 7 on the turn, a couple checks.
surprised Elke checked back the flop here. King eye board should be good for him.
Markey with that second to last pair. It's not the greatest hand we've ever seen, but is winning right now technically. Bets out. Elke calls and hits his flush on the river.
Yep. And weird spot for Markey here. He's got to check. Yeah, yeah.
Elke with the second nuts has to be feeling good about his hand.
Yeah.
Bets out, 55,000.
Yeah.
Markey folds.
Markey lays it down, yeah. Critical pot for Elke here. Blinds are up.
All right, Markey here with Jack Queen. Under the gun, raises it up. King deuce behind him. Elke, ace queen. And he actually just folds it right around. Queen 10 calls from the big blind with Connor Dreanan. 5-6-6 flop.
You'll see Connor Dreanan move to this this feature table.
Very strong player, one of the ones that we're really looking at.
He's got about 11 big blinds, so he's got his he's got some work cut out for him.
Braz under the gun here with the ace-5. He folds as well. Nothing all that strong.
Yeah.
By the way,
like,
look at this button guy. VPIP of 4.
well, he is
Kenny
short
Loggins.
stack, so.
Yeah, is he just trying to weather it out?
Oh, and we see birdie power here. We saw him last week at the short deck event.
That's
I
right.
think that was Killian. Yeah.
Folds around. Connor Dreanan with that queen 10 suited in the small blind. Just pushes it all in. Markey with 3-8. Gonna go ahead and fold that. Connor gonna pick up that pot. All right, Elke under the gun. 3-7, throws it away. Birdie, 6-8.
Yeah, it should be a fold. I imagine it folds around to Kenny Loggins, who should shove all in with the ace-9 of spades.
Well, with a VPIP of 4.
No, I mean, this is a spot you're kind of waiting for, though.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ace-9 of spades, plenty good to go with it on the cutoff. Or maybe are we still not on the money yet?
We're right around it.
I'm wondering why birdie power is tanking there. Maybe it's could be a.
And Kenny Loggins does push it all in.
Easy all in.
Whereas with the
Whereas
10.
chip leader decides to fold. Yep.
All right, he waited. He struck when the time was right.
Yep.
Takes down that pot. All right, well, right now, a lot of garbage hands, and then we have Elke on the big blind with the queens, so we'll see if anyone is gonna mess with him. Birdie here, 7-5, playing it slow.
Yeah, I imagine this is another case of folds around to the small blind.
I think so, right?
But the Voraz being the chip leader, he might just shove it into Elke actually. Well, we'll see. It's Elke short stack. We'll see what he does.
All right, does that raise? Elke immediately counters it with all in. Is there a decision to be made here as Voraz?
No, I don't think so.
Pretty
He
straightforward.
was just going for the steal, and then he was met with aggression, so yeah, just lays it down.
All right, Elke picks up another pot. Sir Rabbit, garbage, folding around Kenny Loggins here at Jack-9, throws it away. Connor Dreanan, Queen Jack, pushes all in.
Yep, he's all in.
The move you were talking about earlier.
12 big blinds, Jack Queen suited.
Goes around to
take
the
it down.
blind.
And that's a big win for him. That's 25K chips that he just takes down.
And birdie again taking a long time to throw away his hand.
Just 2.5 big blinds, taking it down uncontested. So it's big.
All right, Elke here under the gun with the Jack Queen suited. Throws it away.
Fold, yep.
Little raise up. Ace-2 of diamonds. Vapa cooler behind him with the 4s. Quite a short stack as well.
Yeah, this is a tough spot. Because there's no fold equity if he shoves here. You know you're gonna get called and you're face day, but yeah. Also, you're faced with other players behind.
Yeah. And he shoves it in.
wow,
Connor
Connor's
Dreanan on the
solid.
button with ace-10.
Okay.
Marky here with the 9s and small blind.
Yeah, so
And
he's
he
all-
re-raises all in as well.
And actually, ace-10 is in very good shape.
Yeah, look at
See
that.
if Connor can triple up here.
Ooh, King-5 Queen looking for a jack
Oh,
here
wow.
for Connor. Ooh, ace.
Drills the ace.
Let's see, looking for a 9 or a 4. No, it's an 8.
Wow.
Connor Dreanan gonna double up off his stack, plus then some.
I can guarantee you that's when all the action went in. Connor did not think that his ace and 10 were live. When it goes open, all in, and another person goes all in there. When you have the ace-10 off, you're like, oh man, what did I just do?
That's where you shake your head in happiness.
Yeah. He gets a credit. He more than triples up, and now it's got over around 30 big blinds.
Yeah, looking much better now. Elke here with the queens once again. Pushes all in jacks, end up calling.
Yep.
Elke definitely in a good position here. Ace, 9 king. 4 on the turn. Looking for a jack. But it is a 10. Elke gonna double up once again.
This is all you need to do, you know, you don't have to play anything fancy. You know, if you got the short stack, just play conservatively, and then when you have the good hand, you just go all in.
Just push it in there.
You know, and hold the 70-30, and you're back right in the mix. It just seems so easy sometimes, you know?
Yeah. I'm like, damn, just give me a short stack. I'd be much better at that than some of these deep guys.
Yeah.
All right, ace-4 raises it up on the button. Elke shoves with 3s. He ends up calling with the ace-4. All right, flop, 7, 9, deuce, 5 on the turn.
Good shape to double up here or take him out.
Can hit another heart here. And that would be a flush. Let's see, it's a king of hearts.
An overkill.
So, yeah, Elke gonna finish it off with a flush, but had it with the 3s as well. Elke's starting to destroy.
Another much needed skill if you want to go deep in a tournament is to win flips. That's a very critical aspect of tournament poker.
How many flips do you need to win a bracelet?
Countless. Not only flips, you gotta win when you're behind. Your big hand's gotta hold. You know, it's everything just has to align. You know, which is why it's actually a great game. Anyone can just win one tournament. You know,
that is true. That is true. All right, ace-10 going all in.
Elke just getting involved. He's feeling it.
Queen 10 of spades. The flop comes 3, 9, 4. King on the turn. Looking for a jack or a queen here to pick this up.
Oh, it's a face card.
Oh,
it's a jack. Wow.
It's a jack and rivers that straight. Elke with another big win.
That's a tough one to swallow if you're Knight 19.
Running hot.
Yes, he is.
Elke is just killing it right now. And with that, we are going to see what Elke's thoughts are on the World Series of Poker Online.
For the past 15 years, I was in Las Vegas every single summer to compete in WSOP. So, of course, I was disappointed this year to hear it was going to be cancelled. However, the WSOP Online is now on GGPoker, and it is really amazing because it gives poker fans all over the world, for the first time in history, a chance to compete and to win a WSOP gold bracelet. And it's such a great thing during these difficult times that we have some relief and joy and excitement.
So I'm going to put you in a $1,000 main event. When I say put you in, I'm not saying stake like I'm going to take a piece. All yours. I'm just going to give you the money.
A free roll, as they say.
Free roll. Free roll. $1,000. You get the queen 3 just flop good against ace 4 diamond. You blind against blind battle. Bye. Like this, it was almost in this condescending, like, sorry, you're screwed. This ain't blues. It's driving me nuts. So he's betting $5 million.
Oh, he's going big.
Larry could jam him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I call there all the time, and I think it's wrong. I'm incapable of folding in that spot. When
I look at 25 million, and I think I can do a lot with this for the rest of the tournament.
That's incredible.
I agree. Nobody should have to deal with back here. I get it wet.
You got 2 10s against. What's the other hand?
Jack.
Jacks against 10s. So one guy. Oh! One guy. Oh! Unfreaking real to run this deep. Pick up jacks against 10s and then see a 10 on the flop. Israel needs a jack. That's a club. No queen. It was pain. Sick, man. This game can be brutal. On fire. Monster Dad. 120 million.
That's like when you accumulate chips too much too fast.
Realize how fast you're going when really...
Every second counts, and he's kicking off a bunch of them.
There's the call.
Kevin Booth's going to need an ace.
Or some hearts. He gets 1 heart.
Oof.
1 jack as well.
Oh,
not good.
Best
never easy, bro.
card in the world, huh?
Come on, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
I can't watch. I don't know how you guys stomach this stuff.
He needs a squeeze. Oh, baby. That's black. No good. Game over. Wow. Out of there. Down to 5.
GG.
Literally GG, yeah.
Poo.
We would have had those 2 all in. Dinner time for D-Negs.
Same food?
No. Ooh, set of 3s here against aces and 8s. We have no, I can't imagine a way that
I feel bad for bad yet. Like, look, you know what? It's
Angry Badger. This is that ace 8 is never going to... There's the all-in from Goldig. Call from the Angry Badger, who's going to be angrier if an ace or an 8 doesn't peel. On the turn. Oh, it's an 8 on the turn.
I told you I feel bad for Goldig.
Brutal B.
How in the world? One outer on the river. Can it be a 3? It is not. There goes Goldig.
Unbelievable.
So around each other. I mean, they lead on the short. Their massive lead. Oh,
you were saying?
Thing is, their big stacks are 32 and Neto here.
10's at risk, but we're ahead. We're ahead. Queen on the flop. This could be. Oh my goodness, it's flop. This could be. Oh my goodness, it's 10 on the turn. Ace queen drawing dead. That's a double up for the short stack. And man, oh man, things are just about even again between these two. Place money. Everyone else making more than second place money.
Glenn definitely gonna get called here from Neto.
3 clubs on the flop.
Ooh.
Oh, looks like it's gonna be a double up.
And the jack for.
We got a new chip leader. Repeat. Pocket 4s. Just limps. Ace queen.
He could have, in theory, just ripped 24 bigs effective to put his opponent all in. There it is.
We are flipping for the ring right now, potentially. If 4s hold, it's over. 4s are looking very, very good right now. The river card.
Feel it nice and slow.
Is a ring. Congratulations to Blaireau Uncolere, taking down event number 5 in this World Series of Poker Super Circuit event.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here at the $2,100 No Limit Holdem Bounty Championship World Series of Poker event number 50. And we're getting reasonably deep at this point, aren't we? 96 remain. We are in the money, I believe, here. And Yeah, we're back at Ilky's table. Connor Dreanan here as well, another very strong player. Looks like King 10 of spades, getting that Jack Queen 7 flop. Has that open in a straight draw. Ilky here with the Ace 3, not finding anything. The turn of 5 diamonds do nothing for either player.
Yeah, should go bet and a fold here. Should be relatively standard, I would think.
And bets out, and the fold. Now look at that, all right. So sick. Nice hand.
88 left. Now if you're one of the players still in the tournament, now's the time when you're thinking like, all right, now it starts, you know, you see the first place, the bracelet.
Yeah.
Very exciting times.
Here on the cutoff, we have Ace 2 from Angelco.
Should be a
Folds
fold.
it,
Yep.
yeah.
Good fold.
Raises it up with kings on the button here from Kenny Loggins. Connor Dreanan with Jack 3 in the small blind. Folds it. Ace 7 in the big blind from Marquis Aurelio.
He's gonna call here.
3, 8, 10. Marquis with the check. Check as well from Kenny.
Interesting check back with the kings.
Seemed like a very quick one too.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan unless he's got a certain read on Marquis that he just stabs too much once check 2. But with pocket kings, you can get a lot of value from 3, 8, 10 board.
Well, with the 4 turn, he does bet out after check.
Yeah, he's got to bet the turn for sure.
Marquis calls. 6 on the river.
Interesting call by Marquis.
Checks it. And a check from Kenny as well. Kind of interesting there with Ace 7.
Not a big fan of how these two played those hands. I think Kenny should have for sure bet the river. But they might have some recent history or whatever going on.
Sure. All right, under the gun here, Sir Rabbit. He is the chip leader right now, if I'm not mistaken. Does the min raise with the 4s. Connor with Ace 6 here. Folds around. Ooh, Ilky with kings in the small blind.
And he's deep versus Sir Rabbit.
Just pushes it all in. Breaking even, gonna fold his king 7. Fold from Sir Rabbit.
And he shows, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting. When do you choose to show a hand like that, do you think?
I'm not sure. I actually never really show my hands, but you know, Ilky seems more of a, you know, he likes to get in there and show some emotion. So yeah. It's kind of like trolly too. You know, it's like, hey, don't worry, I have the king. So.
Maybe trying to keep goodwill with the chip leader or something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
All right, well, right here, first position with the 10s, Angelco going to put a big, sizable bet into the pot. Sir Rabbit, the chip leader, with Ace Queen, going to re-raise to put him all in. Angelco.
Yep, he's going to call here.
Yep. All right, goes ahead and calls. Sir Rabbit needs a bit of help, and it gets it right on that flop. 6-9 ace, 5 of diamonds on the turn, and only a 10 can help him now.
Yep. He's got 2 outs.
8 comes up, and Angelco is eliminated. Ilky is just so active here. Shows the 7.
Yeah. That's funny.
Well, he's building some sort of image at this table. Okay, folds around. Ilky in the cutoff with 4-7. And folds around to the 4-7 in the big blind.
What a gift when you're holding the 4-7 off and then they just all fold to you.
Yeah.
On to the next hand.
Some folds. Jack 9 suited here for why not chili. Thinking about it. Limps in.
Calls it in.
Beirut with the king 10 in the cutoff.
Yeah, he could do all 3 here. He can call, he can overcall, he can raise, he can fold. Decides to isolate here.
Big blind of 8-7. there any chance you call there?
No, I don't think so. Not with the limper behind. You don't know what the limper's up to. You know, he could be limping to re-raise. You know, just 7-8 off. Not a hand you want to get involved with here.
He calls.
He does call. Okay.
La Fiera 8. All right.
He calls.
Yeah, and here comes the flop. 6-8 ace. 2 hearts. So the flush draw 4. Why not Chili? Mid pair here for La Fiera. La Fiera checks into the flush draw. Check from Why Not Chili. Beirut. Not really hitting anything on this flop with the
Yeah,
king
he's
10.
got absolutely nothing on a pretty dynamic board. A lot of straight draws.
Bets into it.
6-8, the flush draw. Yeah, okay. It's a little loose, I think. Actually, pretty loose, but it is a small bet, so yeah, we'll see what happens.
And a call from the 8-7.
Why Not Chili's not going anywhere. And
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, Why Not Chili? He calls that as well and actually gets his flush on the turn.
And Beirut was thinking, why did I bet the flop?
Well, he actually has a straight flush draw right now, doesn't he?
La Fiera, yep.
He can't get it with the 9, though. He can only get it with the 4. 4 hearts is his out.
Yeah.
La Fiera betting in. What is this guy doing?
I think he's betting to maybe get an ace to fold. That kind of makes sense.
Ah, okay, okay.
Why Not Chili having none of it? Just rips it in.
And he ends up calling with it.
Yeah,
He is not going to be happy about that.
Yeah, I think, yeah, there was some shenanigans going on in that hand.
Yeah, that was...
I would be making notes on La Fiera 8 guy if I was a player at the table.
Should be following him around to other tables.
I would be
those
making,
types of notes.
not gonna exactly say what I'm gonna write, but I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna mark him a certain color and, you know, keep that hand in check. You know?
Yeah. Okay, we actually have some action here. Chili Boy raising it up, pushing it all in here with ace-4 suited 5s from Elke. Re-raised all in, and then La Fiera with the kings. Oh my God,
Elke needs
look
some
at
help
this.
Here.
Ace and 4 on the flop?
Ace and 4.
What am I even looking at here? Elke looking for just a black 5. The 3 comes up. Oh my God, that was craziness. So Chili Boy going to take the smaller pot here. And La Fiera with a pretty big win there. Taking a chunk out of Elke's chips. Ooh. Okay. Calming it down a bit here on the button. Dr. Octagon pushing all in with his 4s.
Got about 20 big blinds. Very standard play here, shoving the 4s. A very standard call by Omar Ozi.
All right, flop comes 3 Jack Deuce. Jack on the turn.
Ace or Queen. Then
Let's
he gets
see
the
it.
chips and the bounty.
And it is a 10. So 4 is going to hold up here. Dr. Octagon takes down that big pot. And getting some more big names at this table. Amakai Brerer, we saw him last week as well.
Okay.
Dr. Octagon in the cutoff with the 10s, raises it up.
Oh, it's so brutal. He just doubles up and now he gets the 10s, but the big blind has the kings.
Amakai, a big pro as well.
I'm not sure how he's going to get away here with the 10s. I think Kings has to shove or call if Amachi decides to 3-bet.
Just thinking about it. Strong re-raise here to
Yeah,
106,000.
this is a cooler spot. You can't just call and let overcards come for free. I think this is just a mandatory all-in, yeah.
Oh, and you called it. Dr. Octagon pushes all in. Insta-call here from Amakai.
Yeah.
Dr. Octagon looking for those 10s. Jack, Jack 3. 9. Only a 10 will do. And it does not look like a 10 to me. A 7 there.
Yeah.
on the river.
Yeah, this is when it kind of gets depressing for tournaments if you take a lot of beats like this. Because like, let's say you played really well, you know, you made it to 50 left. Then you get into the spot, you have 10s, you got about 30 big blinds is kings. It's just gonna go in, right?
Yeah.
Now you're left with, what was that all about, you know? You know, that's why you gotta just play a lot of these and then, you know, make sure that one of these things you, you know, it makes it stick, you make the money, you know? Yeah, that's tournament life. That's
It's a rough life, it looks like.
Yeah, it is.
You know, we see these
definitely is
these bracelets and all this money at the end of it, but then you see
for
someone
sure.
like Dr. Octagon going
It's
out
almost
like
the facade, you know. It's we only celebrate the winners, right? The first place, the big prize winners. But you know, it's tough. You know, if you're a tournament pro, you have to be losing, right? Because you know, even if you're the best pro, you only cash about 25-30% of the time.
Yeah,
so the rest of the time you're just losing money.
Yeah, and those are really good.
And you
pros.
just have to you know, make the ones count. That's yeah, it's a tough fight. Definitely don't recommend to anyone.
Definitely. Taking a look at this hand, Mustafa hits the ace on the turn, but unfortunately for him, GTO Exploiter, top 2 pair, ace king.
Mustafa Kanit, he's a very well-known Italian tournament pro, very accomplished. Let's see if he can get away here by the river. Definitely not on the turn.
Mustafa thinking right now. Just calls it. Queen on the river. Is that something that could help Mustafa to get away from this?
We'll see. It depends on, well, I guess it's a tough spot. He's got a bluff catcher for sure if GTO shoves it in, which he does. So when you're in Mustafa's spot, you want to be thinking, okay, first of all, do I beat any of his value hands? And the answer is no. His ace-jack is totally a bluff catcher. So now you got to think like, okay, so does it work to block any of his value hands maybe, you know? So GTO spot, he's for sure playing at least a flush like this, right? So Mustafa would like to have at least a club to block that flush. The jack is okay too because it blocks the straights with the jack 10. Yeah, Mustafa makes a very good laydown.
All right, GTO gonna pick that up. Going around to Omaroz with the kings in the cutoff.
Pocket kings.
Raises it up. 4s on the button. Kai with a giant stack as well. Does call.
Wow, look at that stack. A milli 3. 1.3 million.
10-5 jack on the board. Omaroz, do you continue here?
Yeah, I think you can either check to check raise or bet out here.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Bets it out, and Amakai just going to drop it.
Yep.
Action over to Elke, folds, garbage holding.
Yeah, we see that Elke's back to being a short stack. He's got about 10 big blinds with his big blind coming up next, so.
We saw him hurt a little bit earlier on. Mustafa here pushes all in with King Jack on the button.
And GTO should call this. About 15 big blinds. King Queen off, certainly good enough to call.
It's interesting watching all these strong all-in moves and then seeing what you analyze is no, this is a good call. This is easy, no problem. It's like, well, if he loses that though, oh man, he does not have much to work with.
Right.
He's thinking hard about it.
Yeah, I think maybe there's a pay jump going on. Maybe he's just waiting till, you know, for the max gain of the EV. But yeah, this should be a call.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, of course, if he loses, it sucks. But you know, it's, can't think of it that way.
All right, Mustafa looking for some jacks here. Queen immediately on the flop. 4-3, 9, and now he needs a 10 for that straight. Let's see. And it's an ace. And bye-bye, Mustafa. You said a popular Italian tournament player?
Yeah, he's a very accomplished high-stakes tournament player, yeah.
Well, unfortunately for him, now out of it. We're down to 31 players remaining right now.
Getting to the thick of it.
Yeah. Quite a stacked table going on. Connor Dreanan, Detail Exploiter, Elky. So Rabbit, we did something on him a little bit earlier. Damien Salas, Amakai. Yeah.
You know,
Some
there's
big
names. nothing quite like making a deep run in a tournament. Have you ever played any tournaments, live or online?
Yeah, yeah.
Any deep runs?
Well, I played the in June the COVID charity
Oh, right.
thing with
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually chip leader for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I
then
know how the story ends. I was. I was a chip leader for a little bit.
Yeah. I
Okay.
ended up cashing, but
Yeah, okay,
it
yeah.
was not that deep in.
Yeah. I mean, having a it's a.
That's the best I've done.
It is. Okay. Yeah. There's something about making a deep run in tournaments. It's a very exciting feeling.
Yeah.
I should say. Yeah.
Well, I think especially when you get to a table like this, with all
Yeah,
these famous
yeah.
names around, you're like,
course.
oh, I've seen these people on TV.
And a bracelet event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it looks like a
Well,
chop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bit of a chop pot there. Connor Dreanan and Detail Exploiter.
Oh, it looks like Connor Dreanan ran up a stack.
Several people up in the millions here, but Elky not looking super hot. 142,000 there.
Yeah.
Damien Salas raises up with Ace Queen. Small blind folds it down. Elky there folds as well.
I'm surprised to see Elky lays that one down. He's got the 6-10 of hearts, you know, getting a good price to see a flop and going with it. But
his VPIP right now is at 4.
Yeah.
So he's one
I
of
think
these
he's
tight guys.
yeah, he's waiting for a hand that he could just push, you know what I mean? Instead of just kind of calling and leaking chips, which is you know.
Sure. You're going to take down that one with King Jack. Here's Elky on the button with Ace 5. Is that the hand?
If it folds to him, for sure, he's gonna shove it in. But looks like he won't get the chance to.
Queen 9 going to raise it up from Connor. So Rabbit with Ace Jack calls. Damien Salas thinking about it with Jack 6.
Yeah, and we got 3 big stacks here. The Jack 6 off should be a fold for sure. So you're getting good odds, but yeah.
2-8-7 board. So we have an inside straight draw for Connor, but a couple overcards for Sir Rabbit. Or, well, no, I guess it's not even, it's a running draw.
Connor should bet here. I think Sir Rabbit, he's gonna have a lot of King Queen, King Jack off kind of hands, as well as like 5s, 4s, and stuff. So yeah, I like the bet by Connor for sure.
Yeah, Sir Rabbit has to fold right there.
Yep.
Was the chip leader earlier on, but a little bit smaller now.
Yeah, he's still in there. Still looking good.
Amakai here, under the gun. Gonna go ahead and min raise it with those jacks. Go around to this. Oh, just folds right around to him.
Takes it down.
Dude, Elky he is getting low here, man. I'm getting nervous about him. Angier with the Ace Jack.
He'll be all in here, I think. Or at least open it up.
Yeah, right. It goes all in. On a guy with the King 2 suited. I don't think so,
yeah,
right?
That is a fold, yeah. Especially versus an early open.
I wonder if you're a big stack and you think like this, are you just trying to stress out your opponent a little bit? Be like, I'm thinking about calling you. Don't do this too much. Don't you abuse this all-in mechanic.
You know, I think that's definitely more of a thing in live poker, I realized too. You know what I mean? Just like you make them like sweat it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's also that like fear or just like momentum factor too. You know, if you got the big stack, you know, it's just kind of like give it a little hold, just lay it down. Yeah, that's definitely a thing for sure.
I like that aspect of the
yeah.
psychology.
Right.
It's very cool. Omer Oz here with the Kings raising it up. On the button. Amakai in the small blind with Ace-8 suited. Yeah.
They're pretty deep. I think he's just gonna call here. Or raise, okay.
Re-raise, yeah. Connor gonna throw away his 10-4.
Reasonable, aggressive, but reasonable strategy by Amikai. And Omar Oz is thinking, yep.
With the re-raise, insta-fold from Amakai.
Yep.
When I see a fold that quick, I'm like, does he have the fold to any bet button clicked here? That's 6-5, folds it. Amakai with the 5 queen of spades. Folds. Connor Dreanan, Jack deuce.
Yeah, he's the chip leader, but Jack deuce, very awful hand.
And he's really dominated by the, the Jack 3 here.
He gets luckier, and Angier should fold this one, yeah.
All right, picks it up.
Yeah, I like the open size by Connor there. Instead of, you know, just because Angier only has 10 big blinds doesn't mean that you get to shove, you know, just and especially this deep into the money, they'll be playing a little tighter. So, you know, just min raise, you know, and then take down the pot seems like a good, solid strat.
Sure. Damien Salas gonna give that min raise a try with Jack 10 suited.
Yep.
Connor's sitting here, calls it off with King 9.
On the button with King 9 hearts. Let's go.
GTO in the big blind. Do you call a bet like this with 1,000,000 chips?
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Holds it right away. 3 King Jack comes aboard. Second pair for Damien.
They both have a little bit of something.
Damien, does he go for the continuation bet
No,
here?
I think check is good.
Check? Connor now in position with that top pair. Could the board have really been much better for him? Or? All right, does bet in.
Should see a call.
Damien taking his time though. Does that call. Queen on the turn. Does pick up a straight draw here. Connor.
Yeah, Connor could either go both ways. He can bet again to check the river, or he can just check the turn and play a river.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So his options does just check the 7 there on the river, not helping Damien's hand. Damien just with this middle pair right now.
Yeah, Damien could get a little aggressive here and try to turn his jack into a bluff, but he does not.
Just checks it.
Yeah.
Is this just a clear check for Connor, or does he try to...
No, I think it could go both ways, but you know, we're deep in the tournament, you know, so yeah. Yeah, it's reasonable check, yeah.
Okay.
The board kind of ran out in a way that his King 9 was just on the cusp of, you know.
Rose with another good hand here. Has the queens. Amakai behind him with the ace jack. 5s behind that with Connor on the cutoff.
5's gonna call.
Yeah, it does call it.
He's shoving, yep.
Oh, he's pushing in with Queen 10. That does not look like the best hand here to me.
Yeah.
I don't have a calculator on me, but I think he's behind.
But this could have theoretically been a good spot for him, where if Omaros had ace-king, let's say, and then he re-raises and they get them to fold. Oh, but no.
Let's just have everyone put all their chips in. Oh my God.
Wow, this is a very aggressive play with the ace-jack.
Right. Huge 3-way pot right here. 10 on the flop. We have 3 spades as well.
I'm very surprised by the ace-jack offs all in.
Oof. 8 on that river.
This deep into the tournament.
Yeah, seriously. Well, the queens for Omaros end up winning, and that is a gigantic pot, putting him way ahead of the rest of the table.
Yeah.
And Elke gets eliminated. Let's take a quick look at Elke's thoughts here.
Last time I busted, I think the Queen 10 hand, I was really short, so there was like not much I could have done. I was actually pretty happy that the guy isolated. But I was hoping to be up against like ace jack, ace king, or pair. Unfortunately, I was up against ace jack and 2 queens, so pretty much going dead. But yeah, I was really short at the time. Anyways, it gives me the confidence to finish the rest of the WSOP series on GGPoker, and I think the events I'm looking forward to most are the special WSOP edition GG Masters, $150 buy-in and the $1,500 buy-in.
All right. Good to hear from Elke. Put up a good fight there. Unfortunately, that last hand just I mean, queen 10 against queen is not.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not where you want.
He did play a very fun style, though. You know, it's he's just going all in, doubling up.
Well, speaking of queens here, Maya has those queens. Jacks on the big blind here from Timothy.
Yeah, I'd be surprised to see if Timothy 3-bets or just calls here. Certainly strong enough to 3-bet, but he may opt to take the lesser variance route and call here. We'll see. Being that they're a little deep.
Yeah, not the short stack at the table right now, but does push all in. The queens call quite quickly there. Looking for a jack here, Timothy, or he's going to be eliminated. Hits the jack on the flop.
Easy game, right? Isn't it?
Oh my God, 4 of a kind.
Just to make sure that he doesn't draw out.
Yeah,
you know,
quads
just,
are...
Insurance jack on the turn, quads. Move on to the next hand.
Very nice, very nice. Timothy, what a badass. Maya, not feeling too good about that hand.
Yeah, yeah. Brutal beat for
Maya. All right, Kenny Loggins.
23 left.
Under the gun here, raises it up with ace queen.
Got King James here.
Yeah, it's the king queen. Calls it off. Call with the 2-4.
Oh, he's there to play, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You know, he just won the jacks against queens. Let's see what he can do with the 2-4 hearts.
Yeah, yeah. I'm down.
Yeah, it's an interesting...
Connor calls with 6-4.
Yeah.
And the 3-10 calls as well. And the 3-10 hits, Maya! I would call it karma, but the amount of chips that he can win is not enough to really make up for it, right?
Yeah.
Shoves all in. King, queen calls. Deuce 4 of hearts.
He's got at least call, right?
Timothy. Is he going to do him dirty again?
No.
And Connor calls as well.
Oh, I think there's the bounty factor. That's what it is.
Oh my gosh. All right, 2 here on the turn. Hits a pair, so he's got bottom pair in the flush.
There's a big bounty factor here. Yeah. We missed that one.
Timothy betting out. 144,000. Does Connor call here? Like, how? What are we even looking at?
Even with the bounty, even with Maya's bounty here.
But what about the 5?
He's thinking maybe he can bluff hearts as well, but he's got King James behind. Yeah.
Okay, a couple folds there. Needs a 2, needs a heart.
Or a 4. Oh, no 4. Yeah, 2 or a heart.
And it is a 10.
Full house.
All right. Maya wins that pot, but still. That Timothy was really gunning for him there.
Yeah. They got the bounty, you know? It's $4,000 on the line.
All right, King James raising it up. Has just a gigantic stack right now under the gun with the 10 queen.
Can really open up here.
Maya on the button, pushes all in with ace-jack suited, 10s, insta re-raise all in, and the call by King James.
Yeah, this is purely a bounty call. King James, huge chip lead, covers them both. Look at this flop.
Oh my God, turns the straight here.
Drawing dead.
Yeah, nothing left for anybody.
Jack. Yeah. Oh, no, full house. Wow.
Oh my God, Maya, all right.
But he does collect Mia Bio's bounty.
Well, we're gonna change tables now. That was a wild one there.
Yeah. Can get wild here with the high bounty numbers.
I love the bounty calls.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, well, there's money on the table.
Exactly, yeah. A lot of these like insta fulls in a chip EV spot when there's a bounty involved, you're like, all right, let's flick it in.
I'm happy for Maya. Because that was it was so brutal there for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look here. Brutal game 1, pushing all in from the cutoff with King 10. Amaraz with 6 queens suited. Straight up calls it, okay. Queen on the flop there. 6 on the turn, you need a jack. And it is not gonna be a jack. Fills up.
6 full house.
Yeah, Amaraz has been getting some good hands. Well, not that 6 queen is good, but by the end it sure was.
Yep. It's not about what you start with, it's about what you finish with, right?
Yeah. All right, 4s here.
4s. It should be an easy all-in here. Yep.
Aces, though.
You want to say the same on the button?
CP,
should we call it?
Yeah, CP. CP here, just with the flat call with the aces. Ace
That's
Jack.
the trap.
Yeah, Alex DiFelice here with the Ace Jack. How do you play that? What a strange position for the big blind. Just folds it.
Wow, good fold by Alex.
He thought
Sniffing
something was fishy
else.
there,
yeah,
maybe?
maybe so, yeah. He was indeed right.
Yeah, looking for fours here. He's at 4. Will it hit the river? And it will not.
Seems like a king.
Yeah, the king coming up. And CP with the aces. Gonna go ahead and, well, for this late in the tournament, that's an awfully small bounty. Goodbye, Beast. All right, down to 19 players now. Of Resurge under the gun with Jack 9.
Should be an easy fold.
No, you gotta raise that,
Just
man.
open up, yeah, okay. Okay.
Alex here with Deuce 9.
Looks like he's going for the under the gun, trying to look strong steal.
Yeah. Calls from Amaraz, who hits top pair with the Queen Jack.
He's gonna be met with the bad news.
Yeah. 5 Jack 4. I mean, if you raised under the gun with this, I mean, he wasn't even supposed to raise, right? So,
and you
can he get away?
No, he cannot. 2-to-1 stock to, pot to stack ratio. It's yeah.
Amaraz just calling it. The 10 on the turn, not doing anything for him.
Yeah, it's a turn where it creates more draws, so Resurge is gonna be thinking, I have to get my value / protection now. Should be an easy call by Amaraz. Easy side call. Because he's not really expecting him to raise Jack 9 off, right? But you know, there's too many draws out there. Amaraz has to call, I think.
Thinking about it.
Yeah, just wants to make sure.
Does call. So only a 9 can save him now. Comes up ace.
Resurge getting punished with that the loose open under the gun.
Yeah. Amaraz winning another big pot there. Look at that. Over 3 million in chips. Second at the table.
19 left.
CP on the button. 5-4.
That's funny.
People come up with great ideas. It's for sure. Like, look at this. Yeah, we have CP, Omaroz. Okay, Alex DiFelice. Who made that? His mom. All right, just
He's like, yeah, my mom did me that.
Yeah, she did make my ID. I'm like, why are you letting your mom make your poker ID, bro? All right, Omaroz here. Does hit top pair with that King Jack. Alex with the King 4, not hitting much.
2 big stacks going at it. Omaroz wants to be careful versus a chip leader who he's playing out of position against.
Bets in. He has that Jack as well as the straight draw.
Yep, should be a good turn for him. Decides to get value from 10x kind of hands and leads to a chop.
Yep, they both do have the nuts here. Is this where we see the raise?
Yeah, you guys see the mid-raise, the mid-raise. Yeah. I think so, yeah.
All right, Alex, let's see what you think you can get here for value.
Yeah, he's thinking, how much can I bet here? What kind of bluffs do I have?
All right, bets over pot size. Omaroz.
Should be a min-raise and a min-raise only. And if you're Alex, you do not want to see the min-raise. You know what I mean? You'd rather see him fold than a min-raise.
Yeah.
Even if he has nuts, that means that he has the. Yeah.
And does actually well over the min raise.
Yeah.
But then you know what he has, right? Yeah. All right, chop pots. Excellent. Thought short deck was last week. We've seen 2 chop pots today.
Yeah.
All right, Omaroz on the button here with Queen 10. No one's opened up so far.
I think I'll open up here, yep. on the button. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Huh. Maya has joined the table as well. Alex pushes all in with Jack Deuce.
Just flexing that chip stack on him. Hey, I got 5 million. What are you gonna do?
Not much, just folding it out there.
Yep.
All right, Alex here. Jack 8. Much better than his last hand.
Yeah. This might be an all-in. We'll see if he
those,
opens or goes all in.
Yeah, those short stacks behind him.
Yep. And these people, they really don't want to bust right now, you know? If they want to put the chips in the middle, they really want a good spot to put it in.
Yeah.
Can't blame them, right? You know, it's a lot up top.
Well, 19 left, you feel like,
yeah.
You know what?
Right,
Maybe a World Series of Poker final table is in my history.
Why not me, right? Why not me?
Like, look, man, I saw what Chris Moneymaker did so many years ago.
Why not me? Why not me?
All right, Alex here. Look at this. His hands keep getting better. He's got Queen 8 now.
This would be a little loose, yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't lay it down. We'll see what Cheeky Plum does here. Yeah, call is good.
Ace 7 from CP.
It'll be
A
an
much
all-in.
bigger stack. Yeah. And the fold.
Yeah, Ace 7 off. You don't want to get cute there and put a small raise and go to the flop. You just want to go all in. Take that goodie.
These big stacks really bullying the
Yeah.
smaller ones. Normally we shun online bullying, but here, it's the way to do it.
It's encouraged, maybe.
Yeah.
Some would say.
It's the best way to behave. All right, Cheeky Plum on the button with jacks.
Let's see what he does here. If he's just gonna open or an all-in.
Is there a best way to do it at this size?
I think it depends on the reads that you have on the blinds, maybe.
Okay.
The min raise is gonna work out for him. The 10-8 of diamonds calls and flops the top pair.
Yeah, looking good for Cheeky Plum. He has to feel really good about that board, right?
Yeah, now he's got a bet. I don't want to see any tricky checks here.
Now, Omaroz did check to him. So he bets out 67,000.
About a third pot. Yep, reasonable. Omaroz is not going anywhere. He's got the top pair, backdoor flush draw. Decides
Big
to go with
raise.
it. Yep.
Well, feels like those chips.
It's basically an all-in. Yep. And then easy get in for Cheeky Plum.
Yeah, shoves his chips in there. Omaro's going to need some help here. A 10, an 8. 7 comes up. He has that flush draw now.
There's the help. An 8.
And he hits the 8. All right, well, he did have a lot of outs there for the river, but Cheeky Plum.
Oh man, you really feel for Cheeky Plum there. That's so brutal this late into the tournament.
Yeah.
Getting just...
His bounties are getting sweet too.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, XBGX shoves it all in with 3s, but look at our man Omaroz.
Look at this. Alex Diggy Felice has the ace-jack of diamonds.
Oh my God, yeah. Action hand, let's do it. Omaroz with those kings.
They're deep though. Alex has over 100 big blinds.
Wow. Big re-raise. What do you do here? Big blind, ace-jack suited.
You just let it. Yeah, I don't think there's. Yeah, I think I just fold. But nope, all in. There's the bounty factor, yeah.
All right. 3-way all in here.
Yeah.
Look, I'm rooting for 3s right now. Oh, 4, 5, 6 board. Some straight draws here. 8 comes up. There is a flush draw for the kings. So it can't be an ace of spades.
There's a lot of outs.
And the deuce comes. So the 3s actually end up being the primary winner.
But I think Omaroz wins a bigger side pot as a result.
And look at that. We are down to 10 players remaining.
We got 2 tables, yep. 5-handed.
Yeah, so that means that we'll be going to the final table after this.
After 1 out, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Who doesn't make it to the final table? I feel like I would tighten up even more here because that's like such a statement.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
it's. I feel like it's similar to making the money. You're like, oh, I made the money in the World Series of Poker. That's great.
I made the final table of
yeah,
right?
rather than, well, I got 10th, and then
Yeah.
someone's like, oh, Okay. All right. XBGX here. Ace King suited in the small blind. Pushes it all in. Maya, Queen 8.
Should be an easy fold.
BG gonna pick up that pot. All right, we have Connor Dreanan. Ace 5. Under the gun, throws it away. GTO Exploiter with the queens. Min raises. Goes around the small blind. Obviously, you're going to throw that one away.
Yeah, should see a call from Alex, getting a good price, closing the action, suited connector. Not that deep, so you don't want to 3-bet this kind of hands here, because you don't want to get shoved on. Should be a pretty easy call.
It does call it, and flops an open-ended straight draw here with the 5-8 jack.
Decent flop for Alex.
Yeah. Backdoor flush draw in there as well. GTO, of course, overpair. Good board.
I'd be surprised to see how this one turns out. Alex should check, GTO should bet. Alex, I'm not sure if he would raise or call. Kind of sucks calling out of position with 7 high. But you have all this equity, and GTO bets out big.
380 into a 5-10 pot.
Yeah, Alex got about 30 big blinds behind. Yeah, you're just not loving this here, because GTO can have a higher flush draw, just a flush draw that dominates the 6-7. So this might be an okay laydown, actually. It's just, you know, he puts out a hefty bet. Kind of seems funny, you know, you call this hand and you fold the turn, but Alex decides to be sticky and now turns extra equity.
Yeah, look at that. He has that flush draw now, but we do have a set for GTO Exploiter.
Top set.
This is getting a little bit tricky. Alex checks. Straight draw and flush draw. Top set here for GTO. Bets in, 850.
Yeah, now he's got to call this, and maybe Alex can even lead. I don't like a shove in Alex's spot. I think he should always call here.
Okay.
I think calling him maybe leading on a spade or a 9 or a 10 kind of can play okay. And also lead your flushes with the diamonds. But too many outs here. I think it's kind of dirty outs, but I don't like this all-in.
Ooh, pushes and gets insta-called from GTO.
Yeah, I don't like the all-in at all.
Diamond, a 9 or a 4.
I don't think there's any fold equity on the turn.
And it's a 2. And that's it. Alex DeFelice, someone that we're always seeing deep in these tournaments, will go out in 10th place. And that means that we have the final table ready.
Wow, another final table.
Yeah, all right, let's go ahead and introduce these players. First up, our chip leader, Enrico. Enrico is an Italian player, and he's been around a little bit. He won the 2019 Caribbean Adventure for over 250 grand. Of course, GTO Exploiter comes in here as the chip leader. We also have Omaroz, is what we were calling him. Omar Ozerkintis, kind of an unknown player. He's played just a few tournaments here and there. Turkish player. See how he does. Has a lot of chips at this table. We have Alexander, a Russian player. The only thing I could find on him, he cashed in the $400 Colossus, 809th place. So not too much out there for him, in addition to what we saw. We have Aki Virtanen. He got second in a 2018 EPT Barcelona PLO tournament. He's from Finland, has some good winnings. Coming in 4th in chips so far. Connor Dreanan, we've already been talking about him some today. Just a complete badass in these online tournaments. Wins a hell of a lot, including 2016 EPT Barcelona. For almost a mil.
He looks to be the most accomplished player.
Yep. Also, Murilo from Brazil. He is a 2019 World Series of Poker winner in the horse event.
Oh, okay.
So looking for his second bracelet here. We also have Damien Salas. We talked about him a little bit before, from Argentina. He has won a somewhat big tournament in Latin America, the LAPT 2013. It was the No Limit Holdem Championship in Uruguay.
He's got 14 big blinds.
Getting down there, huh? We also have Renato from Brazil. He's cashed in a handful of tournaments in South America. And in the other bounty event here on GGPoker, he did get 229, so got a cash there, but not a lot of huge tournament experience for him.
A lot of South American love coming out this series, I feel like.
Yeah, for
Brazil,
sure.
Argentina.
They're growing scenes, it seems like. Last but not least, well, least in chips at least, is Dominic from Poland. He's actually second on the all-time money list for Poland with over 3 million won.
Oh, great.
And he also had a great 2014 at EPT, PCA, and Deauville, taking down some victories. But so short on chips here. Who are you looking at this table as we start up?
I'm looking at Connor Dreanan, like I was saying.
Yeah.
He's got 20 big blinds. Watch out for him if he gets a chance to double up.
Well, Enrico definitely has a big chip stack here, and Omer as well. We've seen them winning some hands.
Oh, and I should mention that I know for a fact that Connor and Daniel Negrano have a bracelet bet.
Oh, is that right?
So Daniel's going to be anti-sweating this for sure.
Anti-sweating, I love it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if he can win an extra 100 grand. That's like an extra bounty, actually, if he wins, right? I'll tell you. Okay. Let's take a look at these hands. Folding around Aki with the queens. No one's opened the pot yet. It raises it up. A little over a min raise. Connor here on the button with 7-4. Folds around Damien Salas with 5s on the big blind.
Should see a call. Yeah, I do like that how GG, once you get to the final table, you go from your screen name to your actual real name.
Yeah.
I like that feature, just to give full disclosure to everyone who they are
absolutely.
and stuff. Yeah.
Oh my god, and look at this, it's
That's the
actually
shot
an
with 14
all-in.
big blinds, okay.
Okay, set of queens versus
Turns
set of
the-
5s. Do you
turns
hit
the
a 5
meaning-
on the river?
Turns the meaningless set.
And, well, the 4-of-a-kind queens. Aki. Good for you. Damien Salas going to be our first player out here at that final table.
Takes down 36,000 in prizes and an additional 22,000 in bounties.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Those bounties really add a lot of value.
55,000 for a day's work. I'll take it, right?
I would say so, yes. Okay, Dominic here just going to go ahead and shove with ace-4 suited. Goes around Murillo on the button with ace-queen suited, though. Re-raises all in. Key on the big blind. He's got a big stack, but 5-7.
Is he feeling frisky? I don't think so.
All right, looking for some 4s, looking for some hearts. Double
Not the
club flop.
Yeah, not the flop you wanted to see if you were.
Only a 4 of not clubs can help here.
Looks to be either.
And it's a 3?
Either, yep.
All right. Well, Murillo gonna take down that big pot.
Just like that, 2 out.
That's super quick.
Yeah.
They are just railing through right now.
This could be a quickish final table with how the chip is distributed at the final table. A lot of short stacks.
Well, a few of them, a couple of them at least, already gone. Aki here in the cutoff with 6s, gonna raise. Ace-King, Connor Dreanan.
He's got one move and one move only.
In the small blind.
Taking a drink, saying his prayer. Good luck, us.
Here we go, all in. Omer with the 9-10 suited on the big blind. Gonna fold that right away. Aki with the 6s.
I think this is a call. Cutoff
You think
versus
so?
small blind. There's ICM factors, I guess, but he's a chip leader.
All right, he does go ahead and call it. Looking for aces and kings to keep Connor alive. 9-4-8. Not a good board for him. Jack on the turn. And what
Nope,
is it?
not a paint.
A 10. And that is not going to help him. So Connor Dreanan, well, I guess he didn't win, did he? That was your call, but
yeah, you know, Daniel Negrano is extremely happy about that one.
Okay, a couple folds around. Renato on the button here. King 4 suited. He is the small stack at the table right now.
Yeah, this has to be a shove. He's by far the shortest stack. No ICM pressure on him.
They're going to throw it away. The King Jack suited calls him.
With the snap goodbye emoticon by the chip leader. That's funny. That is funny.
Looking for that 4. It's the only thing that can
shot.
save him now. Oh, yeah. It could.
Or the 4, yep.
There
Wow,
you go.
that's just karma right there, right? Did you see that one?
Renato.
GTO, Enrico, he gave him the snap goodbye emoticon and then gets rivered with the 4 on the river.
Ouch.
That's funny.
All right, all in pushed immediately here from Fitasov. The queens under the gun. Kings right behind with Omer.
Omer's trying to look as weak as possible here, thinking, looking to take his time.
I love how he flat calls it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see it. King right on that flop. You need...
Spade for the chop?
Yeah.
Wow.
Spade for the chop.
Wow.
What is this, a deli? Look at it. Look at Aki turn around his 9 of
That
spades. He's
is-
like, I should have called 2 all-ins with my 9 of spades. What?
Yeah, it's... Wow. It's like short deck all over again.
I know.
Yeah.
Things are crazy here.
That is sick, yeah.
Okay, in the cutoff, Aki raises it up with King Queen off. Small blind, Omer gonna fold. Ace 8 suited for Renato, still the short stack at the table.
He's got 11 big blinds. I think this is a shove.
You think so?
Yeah, he's clear chip, short chips, yeah.
All right, gets called from Aki. King and Queen on the flop. Oh my God, 7 on the turn. He only has that 8. He needs an 8. He needs an ace.
Can he get it?
And it's a jack. So Renato, his luck has run out. Good game. Calls Aki as he builds his stack even higher. Now the chip leader at the table.
Just like that, we're 5-handed, huh?
I know. This is like the fastest final table we've seen so far, I think. All right, folds around to the button. Queen Jack for Murillo. Murillo, by far the short stack. What you gonna do, Murillo? Well, that's 1,111,111, which is very close to all in for him. Aki here in the big blind, gonna re-raise him quite a bit.
Pretty standard hands here.
Flop comes 6, Jack 3, so he does hit right there. A 6 comes as well.
He's a king. King only. Oh, it's a paint. Oh no, oh, it's a paint 4.
All right, stays alive, Rilo. Enrico's showing the king that he had. I love how much people are showing the cards in their hands today,
it looks
too.
to be a fun atmosphere.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Final table, 5-handed.
Yeah. All right, Murillo here, still so short stacked. King 6. Enrico saying, come on,
Baiting
bring
him.
it, as
Baiting
the chip
him.
leader. Just one time, pushes it all in. Enrico here.
Goodbye, goodbye.
All
That's
right,
funny.
King 6 against Ace 9. 9 hits, he needs a king.
Yep.
Ace hits.
Strong dead.
And that is it. Enrico takes even more chips into his stack. Has that completely unnecessary 2-pair at the end. Goodbye, Murillo.
Bows out in $69,000 total in prize.
Oh, very nice. All right, a raise up here with the 7-5, Enrico. It's a cool raise, all right. Battle of the blinds, takes it down. Aki not wanting to tangle with that.
Yeah, so Enrico, clear chip leader, having about 2x the second place-ish, 1.5x.
And he just shoves in with the queens. Ace 10 calls instantly from the chip leader. Ace on the flop, a king as well. The 10 comes up, so 2 pair, but he can get a jack here or a queen. But it is an 8. This is just so fast and furious.
Yeah.
Alexander.
Just like that, three-handed.
Okay, well, that is a lot of chips for Enrico at this point. So
Enrico, clear chip leader. Aki and Omer basically in tie. Yeah, I guess Aki's got a small lead.
10s here on the button, just pushes all in. Fold from Enrico with the queen jack. Folds around. Shows his, his 4 deuce. All right, show those hands. Raise up on the button here with the A10. Small blind folds. Big blind folds. Is this where it slows down a bit?
Oh, it could be, but also it's a very, you know, it's pretty short stacked right now. You see Omer has about 5 mil. He's got about 15 big blinds. Aki's got 6 mil, about 20 big blinds. And then Enrico has about 40 big blinds, so.
So we're just kind of waiting for their spots here.
Yeah,
I guess while Enrico just leans on them and picks up more blinds.
Right, and Enrico has a clear chip lead, but it's not big enough so that he can just be ruthless, I don't think. Because if he gets a double, then it's back to even chips, so. He's definitely loving the spot, but he's going to be aggressive, but he's going to pick his spots for sure.
Gotcha. Small blind here, queen 8, raises it up. 9 jack in the big blind, calls it. Hits top pair here on a 9-2-6 board.
Yep.
So Aki out of position with his queen 8.
Yeah, I don't like this bet.
Yeah, bets out and a re-raise all in here from Omer.
Yeah.
I mean, does Aki have any option?
No, he's just thinking, why did I raise pre-flop? Why did I bet the flop?
And Omer gonna pick that up. Aki becomes our short stack on the button here, ace 4.
He's got about 15 big blinds, looks like. Ace 4 off.
Jack 10 in the small blind. Just folds it. Deuce 9, picks it up. All right, Omer with ace 10. Min raise. Enrico here, 6-4 in the small blind. Aki 9-10 suited.
Let's see if Aki shoves or calls.
He's thinking about it a bit. Still has almost 6 minutes on his thinking clock.
Take your time.
Calls it off and nails the flush, but we have that flush draw here for Omer.
Oh, it's an action flop.
Yeah, he's also got a straight draw, inside straight draw. Kind of crazy. Straight flush draw here for Aki, so that would be crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Omer.
Omer's thinking king, queen, high flop. It's a good board for me. I also have a gut shot, the ace, ace of diamonds.
Look at his bet. Quite satanic. Aki, I mean, he's got to be happy with this, right? He re-raises all in. Omer goes ahead and calls.
Needs a diamond.
9. And... Oh,
Oh
a
my
diamond!
God.
Oh my God!
Oh,
My God! And look at the manners on
so
Aki.
brutal.
Good game.
Wow.
I can't believe he didn't so sick that.
Can't pay the
Aki
diamond.
is out in 3rd place.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
sick.
Wow.
Quite class though, showing the good game.
He was. No, that was as manner as you can get.
Yeah.
Look at this, the very next hand. The diamonds are just not
Diamonds
going
are
away.
hot, huh? Yeah.
Set here for Omer, but what are you going to do with it? Bets out small. Enrico folds. I just still can't even believe that he nailed that diamond. That is just craziness.
So Enrico seems to be in a pretty good spot here. He's a professional player and going against lesser with a player of less experience.
Yeah.
So for a bracelet, and he's got the chip lead, pretty good spot for him. But as we've seen, anything can happen in one tournament. It's pretty, like blinds wise, it's pretty shallow. If I were Omer, I would be ramping up the aggression, especially pre-flop, just trying to, increase the variance on his part.
Absolutely.
You don't want to keep the pot small and take it into later streets. I would be shoving a lot pre-flop with some hands. But let's see how it goes.
Yeah. It's a good point too. We saw that actually last week, right?
Yeah.
Where Makita was the big professional, and then Lev Gottlieb just took him down heads up.
Yeah.
Lots of variance in that.
Yeah.
And just some folding back and forth here.
Feeling each other out, looks like.
Yeah. Well, their stacks are quite large at this point. I mean, you can probably take your time a little bit, right? King 6 does the raise. Enrico just gonna fold it. Raises it up with ace 4.
Yeah, it looks like Omar has about 30 big blinds and Enrico has about 60.
Ace 4, gonna take that down. King Queen for Omer.
Good start.
Yeah, 6-9 just calls it. And, I mean, top pair against mid pair here.
For sure would go bet call.
Enrico.
Hard to
check,
flop pairs. Hard to flop pairs, especially heads up.
Yeah. Second 7 on the board. Check from Enrico. Another bet, 1.2 million here from Omer. And Enrico folds.
Wow, it's a big fold.
Yeah.
Heads up, second pair. Maybe he's got a read on Omer that he doesn't bluff in those spots. Just fold and he gets rewarded with aces.
Well, he goes ahead and min raises. Omer calls him with the 8-9. Flop Jack 2-3. Another bet out, not that large here from Enrico.
Yeah, no reason to bet big. Jack deuce 3, can't really connect, right? So you want to kind of bet small, entice some action, maybe some loose calls or even raises.
It feels like the more I watch heads up play, it's like you're waiting for your opponent to get coolered almost, It's like you need him to have a pair to really put that money.
Yeah, it's also a grind, You would think that like when you think of 6 max or like heads up play, it would be just like raise, re-raise, 3-bet and all that kind of stuff. But in reality, it's a grind, It's you want to out-tire your opponent, make them make the key mistake kind of thing, yeah.
Looking here, Omer hits top pair with his ace-jack. 4 hit for Enrico, so bottom pair there.
Yep.
Only a 4 is going to help him out.
Looks like Omer's starting this match with a little run good.
Yeah. Picking up some chips here and there. Some good hands.
Yeah, Enrico seems to be a real believer of Omer's double barrels. And he's been right each time.
Yeah. They're going to raise it up with ace 4. Jack 10 suited here for Omer.
Omer can shove or call here.
Nice big re-raise. Enrico going to throw that away. All right, Omer with the 10-5, just going to fold it.
Yeah, let him have it.
The chip stacks have gotten quite close now.
Yeah.
Only 4 million between. All right, min raise here with the ace-8. Just straight up fold. Are you in this type of situation where the stacks are getting pretty close? You both have a lot of blinds. Are you just kind of always raising on your button?
No, it depends, because you're also incentivized to just limp and complete and play in position, right? Because the ante's so big. It's about 1 big blind, I think. So actually on the button, you want to play as many of hands you can on the button. So you can't just raise all the time, right? Because then your opponent can figure that out and re-raise and stuff, and you have to fold. So a lot of players actually start to mix in calling with weak hands and strong hands to trap. So maybe, you know, for the times that you just call with 5-7 off, so, you know, like maybe sometimes you can call with queens, big blind raises, then you can re-raise. But you want to see a lot of hands on the flop, pre-flop, But I guess it looks like the ante's not that big. It's about 1/4 of a big blind. But still, yeah, you want to see. It makes sense, right? You want to play in position as much as possible in poker. Yeah.
Sure. Well, I keep seeing Enrico raise up here, and I keep seeing Omer get some quality hands here.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Omer going to re-raise with that ace-10.
Omer putting up a good fight here.
Yeah, he really is.
Really looks like anyone's game.
All right, blinds going up. 200, 400.
Shows a
jack. What is that supposed to mean? It's 1 jack. Okay, that's cool, dude.
Maybe he's on like cloud 9 right now. He's just like so ecstatic that he's like, yeah, sure, here you go. He's a jack.
That's out here. Ace, king, queen. Has that jack. Oh, he turns his 2. Omer. Enrico shoots at it again. A big bet here on the turn.
Yeah, Enrico's thinking like, yeah, this is my flop, this is my board. You would have re-raised with anything good on ace, king, queen. So I'm just gonna barrel away. The no equity bluff.
Shows an ace.
Best kind of bluffs.
I love it. He's just gonna show any face card he has at this point.
No, this could be it. Ace, king against 7s.
Ooh.
This could be it.
Yeah, the raise up. Omer with the re-raise. Yeah. All in from Enrico.
This is it. This is it.
Says, come on. The call is there. Ace, king against 7s. Oh, he hits that ace. The spade, though. Any 7, any spade.
He dodged the spade.
For Enrico to take this.
It's, oh man, it's so brutal.
That's a spade right there.
Ah.
And Enrico with the flush with a pair of 7s.
Wow.
Going to take down Omer's ace-king. And he's going to win himself a ridiculous prize. Look at this, $327,319 for Enrico Kamoski.
Boom, ship it.
All right, that is a gigantic victory and a bracelet going to him. I mean, it seems like he played quite well, huh?
Yeah, it was a fun event, you know, the bounties on the line. We saw some loose actions, some loose call-ups that you would normally not see. But yeah, that was a very exciting event.
All right, let's take a look at the final standings that we have here for that final table. It was fast, it was furious. You probably even forgot who was at the table at this point. And there it is. You can see, look at this, total prize on the right, and of course how much they won from bounties. Look how much he won from bounties, $142,000. That is crazy. It almost doubled his prize. But congrats to GTO Exploiter. Congrats, of course, to all of our players that made it to the final table. But GTO Exploiter winning that bracelet. It's a big deal.
Congrats to him, yeah.
Right there, okay. I mean, that is kind of gigantic. Don't forget, the World Series of Poker is not done. This was event number 50. We have 35 more events here at GGPoker. So definitely check them out. Here's some that are coming up right now. You can see just in the next 3 days, a huge amount of events. My God. It is never-ending action here. And of course, on Poker On Live, next week we are going to be bringing you event number 58. It is the $5,000 No Limit Holdem 6-handed championship. So 1 week exactly from right now. 6-handed No Limit Holdem. Are you excited?
I am. Another No Limit event. This time no bounties, just straight No Limit tournament. I'm excited to cover that one.
How do you like the 6-handed stuff?
I do. I like the 6-handed.
I think so, right?
You know, it's a 9-handed. You got to play a little tighter, but 6-handed, you can play a little looser. You know, you get in there a lot. So we're going to see a lot of action, I think.
All right. Can't wait to see it. Once again, congratulations to Enrico. Thanks everyone for watching here, and we'll be back next week with more World Series of Poker.